That's
Is that skating ring Rock Hill still open? Cascade still open? Not
There's a lot
Cascade.
of children.
Is it called? What is it? What's it called? Is it Cascades?
Kate.
What is it?
Kate. She
Kate.
said
Yeah.
Cascade.
You said be all kids there.
Cascade is a ain't that a
Atlanta.
strip club or something?
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Truthh Podcast.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Y'all, I don't know what the heck they've been on here talking about, something about a strip club or something, man. It ain't got nothing to do with that. What's going on, man? How everybody feeling tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How you feeling, man?
Wonderful.
I'm pretty good, man. Can't complain. So have y'all been seeing this red flag crap that's been popping up all over Facebook?
What is it?
I've been wondering what that was.
Aggravating. So you haven't been seeing it, Devontae? It's like these little red flags that everybody's putting on Facebook.
I ain't putting no.
Facebook, Instagram, everywhere.
Desiree, have you been seeing it? Oh Lord, I haven't been able to unfollow those people enough, man. I'm just being honest. I have not been able to unfollow those people enough. So let's just go ahead and get into it, man. So we're gonna talk about hold on me. I don't know what she got going on. She got a flip phone, y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me. There it is. So let's just go ahead and get into it, man. Now we spoke about Dave Chappelle being in the headlines, and being, I guess you can say, in trouble with the LGBTQT HIJK elemental P squad. So hopefully everybody's seen it, right? Everybody on the panel has seen it.
Yes.
Okay.
It was
So
great.
what are y'all thoughts now? We can go ahead and get into it now. We can go ahead and get into everything now. What's going on, Fun Size 1991? What up?
I loved it. I thought it was so funny.
Yes.
And I felt like the point he was trying to make, he did a phenomenal job. Like, he wasn't out there just being reckless. He had a point he wanted to make, and he used precision with his jokes to get his point across. And if you were listening with the open ear, you got the point.
Facts.
All right, so what do you got? What do you think about it?
To me, man, I don't see why the LGBTQRSTV would be upset about it if they actually, like you said, watch the video. Because wait, first off, did everybody watch the video?
Yeah, I seen it.
Desiree, you saw it? Okay, cool. So since everybody saw it, I can go ahead and just talk about it. But if you listen to his message, his story about his friend that he spoke of at the end of the show,
There we go. Mm-hmm.
I don't see how anybody can really be mad at him. I mean, because he, at the end of the day, saw that person as an individual and not looked at his sexual preference. So, he befriended him. You know what I'm saying? And clear, he said it clear that he was my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it was sad and tragic, what happened to his friend at the end of the story. But to me, I don't understand why would they be mad at him, unless it's a troll online, trying to start off a beef.
Y'all know how they do, man. Y'all know how they
Gotta
do.
be.
Desiree, what were your thoughts about the Dave Chappelle special?
I felt like it was kind of blown out of proportion. I feel like they just try to use their weight to throw it around just to see what they can do. And I mean, because I have nothing against the LGBTQ community. I mean, I have a lot of friends and family again. But I just feel like whoever is the head or whatever you want to call it, I feel like they kind of push and push and push just to make a point, I guess. But the point wasn't valid. I mean, like he said, in the end, he was telling you he told the whole story about his friend.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that meant something to him, So what's the problem? I'm still confused to know. I still don't know what the problem is.
And that was really the whole
That's just my
purpose behind the special too, man. It's crazy.
right.
We had somebody, we had fun size underscore 1991. Shout out to you on IG that commented and said they do agree with all of y'all points or what y'all saying about Dave.
They
And at the
can't
end,
cancel him.
exactly.
They
That's what I'm
can't
about to get
cancel him.
into.
No.
That's what I'm about to get into. Dog, for real. That man done walked away from over $50 million, dog. That's one person that you will not be able to cancel. For real.
You can
It's
only
a
cancel
big
people
thing.
who care.
Right, for real.
He
He really
don't
just-
care.
I think you can only cancel people who you can pay off. Dave Chappelle proven
that too. Yeah,
you
that
can't
too.
pay me $50 million. I don't give a fuck. $100 million. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Yeah.
still gonna be Dave Chappelle, and
Mhm.
that's why he still had the respect he has today.
Facts.
And all the people that spoke up for him, all the comedians, all the transgender people, um, it's a bunch of people that spoke. Now it's a lot of celebrities that spoke against him that I heard,
Uncle Tom.
um,
Uncle Tom.
like Whoopi, and I'm just
Uncle Tom. Definitely Uncle Tom.
like obviously you didn't get yeah, she's trying to keep her job,
Mhm.
you know, ABC. I think she on ABC, you know, but
Alphabet Boys.
Mhm.
Oh
People
man.
can be controlled by
dude, Dave Chappelle is funny. That's the only that's one of the only comedians I've actually gone to his live show.
Word.
Ridiculous. And
Wow.
the
That's
way he
dope.
did his show, no, this is dope. All the seats were one price. And depending
Wow.
on what time you showed up is if you got a good seat or not. But all his seats were one price, and then you get to choose your own seat. Like,
Hey,
now he was smoking in there, so I couldn't breathe. But
hey, he used to
that,
chain smoke heavy for
I,
real.
I clearly
I'm
went
talking
through two
about
packs. He went through two packs.
that.
It was
Yo,
dusty in there. You hear me?
Fun size underscore 1991 said way out of proportion. Facts, all facts, for real. All right, so let's get into this next thing, man. Have you guys seen that picture? I didn't screenshot it. I probably should have. Have you guys seen that picture of Lizzo?
Which one?
Yeah, yeah. And they was trying to compare.
I have not. I have not.
Yes, they was trying to compare her to Rihanna. Because they had the same outfit on.
Yeah.
She looked good. I mean,
Who look good? Rihanna?
yeah, Rihanna. And I mean, Lizzo. I respect Lizzo because she's comfortable with herself. Man.
I'm
She
I'm
might
about, to,
not
I'm about to go in.
Huh?
I'm about to go in, brother. Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to just listen. Don't nobody want to see all of that, man. Listen, they talking about that's fat shaming. No, that's not fat shaming. You knew good and damn well before you stepped out that house that you should not have had that on. So you better be ready to take everything that is given when you step out the house like that. No,
My thing.
hey, no. Hey,
Have you seen it, Desiree?
Check this out. My thing. So you remember?
No, I'm trying
I'm
to
gonna bring it.
find it right now.
Come on, man. I don't nobody want to see all that, dog. God, dog.
Let me see if I can see this. Hold on.
And
glad
they
they got
are
It's on there.
blurring out. They are blurring out private parts.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
she literally had on a sheer.
Okay. All right, Jojo, we got it.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
So
They
my
are
thing.
blur-
This is what I think, man.
Her nipples. What was my camera? Nipples like this big.
I'm glad I ate.
I can't really say too much
They
on
said
there. So
inside
let it go.
underscore.
Well, I'm
and she was
But
waiting.
she
I
like it was
waiting on this.
literally like there's a difference between confidence and just being nasty.
Word.
Just being
Come
nasty.
on. Inappropriate. Don't know
That's
about that.
inappropriate. That's like when she had those butt out jeans and you at a basketball game where families and kids go.
Yeah.
The way she do stuff is just inappropriate. If you're going to a club, fine. Wear it to a club. But
Man, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care what people say about me. You can call it fat shame. You can call it whatever you want to call it, man. I'm calling it that's nasty. Don't nobody want to see that, dog.
you
for
see
real.
it unblurred out. Well,
Man.
they don't.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't trying to look. Even when you had it on screen, I still wasn't trying to look. I didn't screenshot that thing on purpose. I don't want that to be on my channel.
Well, we want the people to know
Oh, good.
what we talk about.
Oh, man, hey, we appreciate that, JoJo. For real, though.
And
We
I love
appreciate
her
it.
music. Don't get me wrong. I love her music. You know, I'm glad that she's a confident big girl, but there's just a way to go about things. And there are certain outfits certain people shouldn't be wearing.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, man. People think that they can do some crazy shit, and people ain't gonna call you out on your BS. You know, lost your damn mind. I'm gonna tell you something. 10 times out of 10, dog. I know she don't look at herself in the doggone. She had to look at herself in the mirror before she stepped out. She should have known, man. It's always that little voice in the back of your head that's telling you, "Don't do that. Don't you step out the house looking like that." I know it crossed her mind. I know it did, dog. No, I'm sorry,
Somebody
dog.
love that. Somebody loves the
Somebody
mess out of
do.
that.
But the crazy thing is,
It's a
the
lot
guy.
of people that
But
love
listen,
it.
the guys that she been trying to holler at, and she have been trying to holler at people in public. She been getting shot down. The guys that she want, okay, the guy that she value don't want that mess. Now, a guy may be willing to take it, but 9 times out of 10 ain't gonna be the guy that she want. For real.
But check this out though. Okay, remember about 10 or 20 years ago when Monique was real big, right? She had that whole
She wasn't doing stuff like this though. Let's clear this up right now. But go ahead.
right. She was concealed. I give you that. She was concealed, but I think Lizzo is kind of stemming off of Monique energy, and she's like, big women are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Now, notice when Monique was saying big women are beautiful, she made that transition and she lost that weight.
Yeah.
Maybe Lizzo is saying it's okay to be beautiful, you know, to be big, but you know what I'm saying? And maybe she's gonna be this generation's version of Monique, and maybe she's gonna make that transition and lose weight. She like, this is where I started from. I'm right here. I'm free. This is who I am. Okay, I'm gonna up this weight.
You see what's
if
wrong
I
with
can
that?
Do it, you can do it, huh?
You see what's wrong with that though? You're painting because they've been painting a false narrative that it's okay for you to be, you know what I'm saying, overweight. And I mean, Lizzo, is she like 340 pounds?
I think they're just saying that. I don't think she's really saying that it's okay. She's just saying that, hey, if you big, you still beautiful. It's not okay, but hey, this is me. You know what I'm saying? I got the talent. I'm gonna go out here. This is me. I ain't afraid to just be me.
I feel what you're saying, but it's a certain type of way how you need to project that. And the way that she's been projecting herself, that's not cool. That's not respectable as a woman. As a woman, that you honestly want a man of value. Do you honestly think that a man of value is gonna value somebody like that? That's walking out the house looking like that. That's showing all of that stuff off. You for the streets. That's when Monique did it. When Monique did it, she was covered up. She was beautiful. I'm not saying that big women are not beautiful, but that's just downright outrageous, man. Come on, dog. If you're trying to shine a light on big girls, you need to do it in a better manner. That is
right. So is it okay?
You can be sexy without being nude.
Fact.
So is it okay
and you
that
can
Rihanna
be
had
sexy?
the same outfit
Right,
on
exactly.
No. Did she have her nipple? I didn't see her full outfit. Rihanna has.
I want to say Rihanna had the same. They had the same outfit on.
Rihanna has on panties, and I don't know if she had on pasties or not. I don't know if they blurred out her nipples. Now I would say the same thing. If her nipples are out, that's not appropriate for kids, and it's not.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you got a body like that, hey, do what you do. I support. I don't give a damn. Hey, I'm being real. Listen, men are visual creatures, right? Men at the end of the day, I'm being honest. All right, we gonna take all of that BS off of where you should treat everybody the same. Everybody is not the same. We're gonna stop doing this victim Olympic stuff and giving everybody participation trophies. No, it's not okay. If she look good, you know what I'm saying? Hey, most guys, that's tasteful right there. That's the same as having some cherry. What is it called? That cough drop medicine. You know how they put the little cherry thing in it to make it taste a little bit better? You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Alka-Seltzer?
No. It's like cough medicine.
Down
to make it tasteful for the children, right? The exact same thing when it comes to women. Some stuff is tasteful, and some stuff.
Okay, so here's the difference. So Rihanna wore that dress. She was being honored as a CFDA fashion icon. So when it comes to fashion, you pushing forward, you pushing the tape. I think that's a little bit different. Okay, she had her nipples out. It wasn't at an award show where children and stuff gonna be watching. This was at hey, this for adults. It's fashion. So fashion pushes the narrative just a little bit more. Where in reality, we're not gonna be wearing that kind of stuff. We're not gonna have our nipples out. So I would excuse that for Rihanna. Lizzo, I don't know where she was when she wore that. Maybe she was at North Beach looking for KD.
Oh, we doing this? Okay, we throwing punches. We throwing little jabs. I love it.
Get him. Get him.
Oh, okay.
Looking for you today.
Yeah, he over there talking all that junk. He know he Lizzo, man. Come on.
I need for everybody to know that right now, dog. She went.
Katie know dang well he'll holler at Lizzo if she
trying to act like that, right?
Hell to the
You
no.
see him with the sunglasses on.
Hey,
Then
you gonna tell her, come on, let's go work out. Come on, baby, let's go work out.
What y'all about to do is get a lot of women's feelings hurt when they try to inbox me. Don't do that.
You about to get, hey, you about to have the
whole week. Don't do that.
Whole big woman section hitting you up.
They trying to act like that.
Fat chicks need love too, Craig.
I'm gonna say this, man. It's tasteful. It's tasteful when Rihanna do it. All right, but I don't want that nasty ass taste that Lizzo offering. I don't want that shit. I don't care. Hey,
that big girl makes you play the mac and cheese. I bet your ass.
Close your mouth. I don't care. I don't want that. I don't want that shit. I don't want to see that. Dog. I'm good. No. It's not okay. It's not acceptable in any damn place. I don't give a damn when she was there. Don't even wear that shit at home.
He ain't go shoot her down.
I don't care. Hey,
he ain't shooting her down.
Today is the day. Today is the day.
He is not shooting her down.
All right, so Gucci goes everywhere with his wife. The club, games, shows, whatever. Ain't no me and the boys. She is the boys. What do you guys think about that? I know y'all said something about a guy being a little bit too clingy. So what y'all think about it?
That sounds clingy to me.
Yeah. Give her some space, man. Let her breathe.
That's a man with money. What you got to say about that, Desiree? Are you stuck over this? Yo, look at her face. Look at her face.
She's thinking about Gucci, man.
Oh, terrible boy. Hey, y'all forget Desiree. That flip phone acting up, man. What the heck? Desiree, boy, we don't know what's going on with your internet over there, but we're going to need for you to get it together.
Shut your mouth now. I can hear now. Don't do that.
Your face was froze on the screen.
It was froze for a minute. I was watching on Facebook.
All right. So I was kind of disturbed, man. Y'all know how I do on Facebook. I normally put like questions out there just to get some feedback before we actually have the podcast or whatever, right? So I put something out there and I was telling the older women to give the younger women advice. And I was really disturbed by the info that they was trying to provide to this younger generation. So, hold on, I'm getting a little feedback from y'all now. Let me go in and mute y'all real quick. All right. So, some of the stuff that they were saying was do it and F everybody and anybody. Well, F what anybody has to say. Focus on you. Don't chase anybody. And the last one was really disturbing. You can become a wife whenever you're ready. So one of the people actually put some really, really good information on there. And it was saying like basically go into relationships, being marriage minded, try to become a wife, while you're young. And that's when that popped up. You can become a wife whenever you're ready. And they went into a whole little paragraph about it. I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. This is coming from Angle. I looked at her profile. This is coming from a woman that's damn near in her 40s. She had about 4 kids, I think either 2 or 3 different fathers. And that's your advice to younger women. You can become a wife whenever you're ready. Man, that man had me boiled. Angle. I deleted a comment because I was like, I ain't even gonna get into this foolishness. I'm just gonna delete it and just get out of there. So I want to know, what is y'all feedback with all that, man?
That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
The post's still up. Y'all can actually go check it out. It's crazy, man.
I don't know. It's hard. I think it's harder for this the older generation um to really give any kind of advice because they're going off the way that they're doing things. What is it, Generation X? They're doing things different than the millennials, and they're doing things different than the generation that was before them, because now they're trying to be super independent and everybody trying to get the bag instead of getting a family.
Yeah.
um so um it definitely needs to be, I don't know, it's definitely a conversation that needs to be had, because obviously people don't know what they're supposed to do, because that ain't it.
Facts, facts. You want to chime in on this, Desiree?
It's just very disturbing because it's like you're telling them to make the same mistakes that you're making, that you've made. And that's something that bothers me. How are you going to give advice on something that you messed up on and not saying where you messed up at? I don't know. That's crazy.
Go ahead, Devontae. What you got to say about all this, man? It's crazy, bro.
It is, man. I think they basically giving women the control. Like you can do whatever you want to do. Just the man gonna have to adjust to you, basically. You know what I mean? Man gonna have to adjust to you. You know, it's kind of just putting what's the term? Putting chocolate on top of shit. Chocolate on top of shit. You're covering it up. You know what I'm saying? It's still shit underneath it, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna present it and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? This is just, he's just gonna have to take it, kind of hide it once you get, what I'm saying, until you cross that, tie that knot, and then,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like what's those cars when you go to used car lots, those little cars that ain't no good. They go ahead and fix it up,
Lemons.
make it sound real good. And the moment you lemons, yeah, the moment you take it out the lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
kind of like what how they. It's kind of like what that lady is trying to set these young women up to be lemons.
yeah, man. Or modern day women is what we like to call them. Modern day women. That modern day woman mindset, man. It is crazy. So we were actually just talking. So Matthew chimed in. He was wanting to know what the topic was. So there's a lot of different topics tonight, but we were going over some advice that the older generation was giving to the younger generation. And one of the things that stood out was you can become a wife whenever you are ready. This was coming from a woman that was almost in her 40s with 4 children by a few different men, and that was her advice to the younger women. A lot of other ones were saying, focus on you, don't chase anybody. One of them actually cursed and said, do it and F what anybody has to say. And that thing was crazy, man. It was crazy. We got a little time. Mom, dude. So little Nas, little
Yes,
Nas
ma'am.
X has been in the media again, man. He's back on the proud dog. And it's so crazy what he said. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Are all of you aware of who Little Nas X is?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So let me
Old
share
Town
screen.
Road.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take my horse to the sorry.
Old Town Road.
All right. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, I did see that, man. I
I
was
want
I was shocked,
everybody,
man.
yeah, take a quick look at this real quick, man.
I saw that. He talking about he want to be straight again.
Yeah. He's done
Yeah.
with basically being a homosexual, man. It was basically a joke. It was just playing a role. And as you can see, he's supposed to be in this picture kissing a young woman that honestly looked like she need her hair done. Now, let me
Damn.
Okay.
So, man, what do y'all think about that?
First thing that came to mind is that dude who was in church talking about, I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered. That's the first thing I thought about, man. I was like, man, you sound gay saying that stuff, man. No offense to anybody, but yeah. I'm like, if you don't go sit your butt down somewhere, you either is or you ain't, man. Like, I don't.
Word. Yeah, for real. Ain't no.
You don't came on here, you don't went on national TV, made out with dudes, dude whatever. You don't post pictures of you, being pregnant. You doing all of this stuff. You don't went way left. You don't have this thing where you was making out with the devil and things like that. You gonna go way left, and now you gonna try to go right. You don't go sit your butt down somewhere and figure out who you is. God dang, man, pick something. Don't this ain't like you had a vending machine and be like, okay, I'm gonna choose gay right now. Oh no, I'm gonna pick straight. No, I'm gonna pick bisexual. Oh no, I'm gonna pick in between. No, it's a lifestyle, man, and you know what I'm saying.
You know why that?
Huh?
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, man, and you got people who taking this stuff serious. You have a whole movement. You got all these people that's backing you up, and now you see him like, I tricked you. I'm straight again. Ha ha. Like, dog, you realize you can ruin your whole career like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I need some.
I don't understand what's his angle.
I need for the LGBT community to step up, man, because y'all
I wonder
always
what they got to say
about
about this.
Yeah. You're somebody switching their doggone lifestyle from one way to the next, and they basically they use y'all. They use y'all as a freaking community to get money. Yeah, like the whole nine. And now all of a sudden he like, nah, I'm good, man. I done got everything I don't want it out of y'all. Now let me go ahead and switch back up. Y'all so quick to cancel other people that talk about y'all, but yet and still you got somebody that's out here portraying a certain type of image. Y'all need to be going after him. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm honestly waiting on the pushback from them.
Hello.
What do y'all think? What do the women think?
Desiree, you want to go ahead?
No, go ahead. Thought you were stuck again.
So I think it comes down to parenting, and parents are giving these kids too much freedom when it comes to gender, when it comes to sexuality. They're being too open with these children, and they should be setting those examples and those standards from the beginning. A child doesn't understand gender and sexuality and those type of things. It is for the parents to lead and guide them. My son pick up a doll. No, sir, that's your sister's. You better go find Batman. It's not. I'm not playing these games. Get your feet out my shoes. Get your daddy's shoes. No, we're not doing it. And not saying I will say I do not prefer for my children to ever cross that line, but and I'm going to teach them the way that how it's supposed to be in regards to gender. But I'm not going to let them have a decision for themselves. And a lot of these young men, they don't know how to be men. So they just doing what's cool, what's hot right now. And right now, being homosexual is trending. So a lot of these guys are doing it, but they really don't even understand their own body or what they really want.
Facts.
I think, man, in Lil Nas X case, I think that was a whole contract type thing.
Manager,
you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't come out, you know what I'm saying, when he made Old Town Road, it was like, hey, yo, I'm Lil Nas X, I'm a gay rapper. This is my new single, Old Town Road. No, he dropped Lil Old Town Road, and then I want to say, this is what I believe. I believe that the label was like, look here, if you want to be real successful, you're going to have to be gay for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do some off the wall stuff if you want to stick around. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's going to go down. You know what I'm saying? You want this check or you want to get canceled. You know what I'm saying? Old Town Road is successful, but you can be a one-hit wonder or you can be a star. You know what I'm saying? And I think the end of his contract is up with whoever, got him this far. And now he's saying, you know what? I want to be Lil Nas X. I want to be straight again. That's what I think.
Thanks.
Well, they weren't even accepting his song. the country music artists.
I don't
So it was
understand.
a lot of
but
controversy around it that probably
Right.
pushed that.
even though he had Hannah Montana Daddy in the song with him.
All right, hold on. Wait. Let's get Desiree a chance to chime in real quick. Desiree, what are your thoughts?
I think she froze for real.
Oh, man. All right, hold on, wait a minute.
She was
Yeah,
waiting too.
I would
Sorry,
agree,
Desiree.
man. That's a part.
Go ahead, Desiree. You can live now. We got you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's all of these stunt. I mean, you know, they just do it for the hype.
Thanks,
What's that song? They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout.
To push that narrative. Facts, man. Facts. Chiming in, dog.
Yeah, but Devontae, the country music people, they didn't want to put his song in their award shows. They didn't want him nominated for any awards. Like they weren't even accepting that song as country music. So I think that's when Hannah Montana, or what's his name, Billy Ray Cyrus, kind of hopped on the song, and then they started. It went up, beat out Mariah Carey, beat her records. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, so we got one more thing that I want to talk about real quick. Something else I seen on Facebook. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen again so you guys can see it. Y'all let me know when y'all see it. All right.
Yeah,
we can see it.
Was interviewed.
Do y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all let me know.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Let me tell you something. They better leave DL Hughley alone, man. For real.
He gonna speak his mind for sure. He ain't got a problem with that.
So just to sum it all up for the people that are just listening, they basically, I think it was CNN that did a little quick interview or whatever. And hold on, let me see. How do I stop the screen sharing? There we go. All right, yeah. So CNN did a little interview with DL Hughley, and they asked him about Michael Jackson and R. Kelly. And knowing what they did, or knowing what they got accused for, or whatever, to about those kids, are you still listening to their music? And DL Hughley said, I mean, we still singing the national anthem, knowing what America done did. I mean, what you want, dog? Oh man, that dude off the chain, man. So what are y'all thoughts?
They knew what they was doing when they interviewed him.
You asking the wrong brother.
Asked for it.
Asking the wrong brother, dog, for real.
He one of the people like Dave Chappelle. You can't really pay him off. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say what he want to say, regardless of how much money you try to throw at him. So they kind of knew what they was getting themselves into when they asked him, about, that situation.
Right.
Excuse me, y'all. The train in the background.
It's all good, man. It's all good. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. So the question is, why do women wear weave and makeup? And then the following question is that a sign of insecurity?
No, it is not a sign of insecurity. Desiree, do you want to start, or do I need to start, or because I've been wanting
let Desiree chime in, man. Is your internet up to speed before you?
I hope so, y'all. I don't know what's going on tonight.
You got that dial up, You got that dial up. Make sure ain't nobody on your phone.
I couldn't afford.
Ain't nobody using the house phone.
The high speed internet over here.
All right. So the question is, why do women wear makeup? Or even makeup?
I don't wear makeup.
First of all, let's go ahead and put that out there. All right, go ahead.
I don't wear makeup, but So I really can't give a for sure answer on that. I
But
don't do the
wearing,
lashes and all
but
the
you
extra.
doing weave though. So it's a
I sure
weave too.
am.
All
I
right,
sure,
so
and I'm gonna touch on that.
yeah, so yeah, go ahead. Get
I'm
to the point.
bald headed. I just had brain surgery. I don't
Oh
have
my
no
God.
hair in the back.
Hey, girl,
So yes,
tripping.
I'm bald. So I'm trying to get my hair to grow. So I'm gonna wear my weave, and I don't
Te-
care what nobody else say.
Technically, and let me just paint y'all a picture. It's only like maybe a small, but
I really don't have no. You see my hair? You know I ain't got no hair back there. Why you trying to play?
yeah, we did a video about it, play. We did a whole video about it, and it's on
And you
YouTube.
know I ain't got no hair back there. So I'm
Y'all
gonna wear my weave
go check out that
to
video,
cover up
man.
my
Go check
bald.
it. So let me ask you a question. So
No.
after your hair grow back, are you still going to continue to wear weave?
After it goes back, I mean, prior to it, I really didn't wear weave. I probably had weave maybe once or twice a year just because I wanted a protective style.
So
Now
that's
I do like my braids, but
okay.
no,
So that's
normally I wouldn't have weave, but I do like my braids. I love my braids, and it has nothing to do with confident because I'm confident with or without them. But
all
right
right.
now, I just don't have no hair, so I want to let my hair grow back.
Go ahead, Jojo. Go ahead and chime in. Go ahead and chime in about this man.
Okay,
Come
so
on, JoJo.
let me put my dick up and let me make sure I keep my femininity when I answer this question. So I like to have a different style. It's just going out of the norm and just stepping it's almost like stepping into a whole nother body or stepping into a whole nother um transition. I typically wear my hair. I like to wear my hair. And I typically don't wear makeup. However, I mean, it's just a different reaction that you get from yourself. You just see yourself differently. You just see, um, what if I did this? What would happen? What would I look like? How does this look on me? You're just seeing different colors and just different styles. Now there are some women who need that because they are insecure. Now I won't say that they're not comfortable with their bare face, their bare skin, their natural hair. And so, some of them are trying to conceal or hide something because they want to fit into the narrative of what the beauty standards are for other people. The beauty standards that I hold for myself I am more than comfortable with my natural face, my natural hair, and I love it. But I also love how I look with weave. I also love how I look with a little extra gloss, a little lip. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to change up the scenery a little bit. But
So
it doesn't
speaking,
it doesn't take away from it doesn't I'm not insecure.
yeah. So speaking from a man perspective, from my perspective, I'm gonna say this: I do not mind when a woman wears lip gloss. I actually think it. You know, what I'm saying it kind of brings out the lips a little bit more. You know. Now I don't want you to have no Crisco oil on that thing now. Dog, because some people do go above and beyond.
Yeah,
But
dude.
I don't mind lip gloss. You know, as far as weave, I'm not a big fan of it. Makeup, not a big fan of it. Lipstick, not a big fan of it. Um, I don't know, man, because I actually used to study theater a lot. So when I first started, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, in Rock Hill, growing up, especially like the early part, you didn't really see too many women with weave. You didn't really see too many women with definitely not no lipstick. It
At
was
all.
more it was more in the lines of like 60 to 70-year-old women that wore lipstick.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
anytime I see lipstick, that's the first thing I thought, oh my grandma. Hey Grams, what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
man? Good. Girl, you got the little grandma lipstick. So
Yes.
cute. But yeah, so that
Yes.
and then makeup. When I think about makeup, I automatically think about a clown for some reason. I don't know. I just got a bad taste in my mouth about makeup. I absolutely loves a woman that embraces all of her natural.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not really trying to bash any woman that wears weave, wears makeup or lipstick or anything like that. But just based on my preference, I would definitely prefer a woman to just be natural. And I don't give a damn if you are bald head. If you bald, we can rock. Hey, I can cut my hair. We can rock the fade together, man. I ain't got no. It's crazy though, because most women with fades, they always got a big butt. But anyway, that's neither here or there.
Don't do that. Don't put that in some of their head and walk around here with pancakes. Don't do that.
For real though. I'm talking based on from what I've seen like growing up. So most women with a shortcut, you know what I'm saying? They got everything else is like, you know, and they stuff me straight though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about face, be on point. We're like, God,
Get your hair cut like mine.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. But anyway, like I was saying though. But yeah, I just absolutely love.
I thought you
Switched up real quick.
Support me.
Oh shit.
No good.
But yeah,
See?
like I was saying, it's just something about a woman that embraces all of her natural. I'm talking about everything: hair, lips, skin, body, the whole nine, man. That's just a whole nother confidence thing in itself. When I see a woman that embraces all of that. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, growing up, I used to freaking love like people like India Ari and I forgot what the other lady's name was, man. Got Erykah Badu, like women like that. Those are the women that I grew up on, man. Those women, oh my goodness, that is a whole nother type of boy. That thing got me over here. Hey, man, listen. But I used to love seeing that like growing up, and I honestly.
What about Jill Scott?
No, we ain't talking about no damn Jill Scott. We talking about Erykah Badu and what's the name.
I like Jill Scott.
That's messed up.
I'm talking based on me.
You know,
I
like Jill Scott.
From what I prefer. But yeah. It's just something about that I absolutely love. Again, these are things that I grew up on. Yeah. But yeah, Devontae, you can go ahead and give you a little spit. I heard you say something about Jill Scott. Go ahead and get your rocks off, man. Go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you.
Let me tell you something, man. Jill Scott, man, she lost a lot of weight, man. I don't know if you've seen her recently, man. But
yeah,
she lost a lot of weight, and she looks very, very beautiful, man. And dog,
I'm not knocking her or anything. I ain't got nothing against Jill Scott.
She a gorgeous woman. She's a very gorgeous woman, man.
I just didn't hear a lot of Jill Scott growing up like that, though. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, up here in Cleveland, they play that a whole lot now.
Yeah, Mom's was heavy on it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, they played a lot of that Jill Scott, you know. But about the hair and the makeup, man. Like you, man. I grew up in that era too, where women just rock that natural beauty, man. It was just awesome, man. I mean, you just saw them raw and uncut. Yeah. I think now women do it now for competition. You know what I'm saying?
Sales,
I think if I put this on, I put this amount of makeup on, put this color lipstick on, I do this, I do that with this hair, or this is Remy hair, or this is that real good hair, and all of this, or I'm better than the next chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm in an elite club where women was just like, no, my personality gonna sell itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm already pretty. You know what I'm saying? All I need to do is comb my hair, throw on some deodorant. You know what I'm saying? Wash my tail real good, throw a little perfume on. I'm cool. I'm cute. You know what I'm saying? Women with that, it was that simple. You know what I'm saying? Women was out here with their brains instead of that, you know what I'm saying, how they look. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they presented themselves, you know, very well and dapper and everything, but nowadays, man, I think they just go over the top. Like, what? Why you got this 10-foot weave and you only 3 feet tall? Like, what you doing? What the hell you think you was Rapunzel? Sit your ass down somewhere, please.
There's a lot of men.
Make no sense to me.
There's a lot of men that like natural, but there are also a lot of men who they want you to have the long nails, the hair upkeep.
It's actually the next question. That's the next question. Do men prefer natural hair? The only reason why I cut you off because that's actually a part of the next question. Do men prefer natural hair, or you think they prefer that other thing?
You mean majority?
Natural. Yes.
Natural.
I don't know.
Yes.
Natural.
Just based on what you have seen and what you have heard, do most men prefer just natural women?
Mm-hmm. You can't pull that fake hair.
I'm curious. I want to hear from the women. What do you guys think?
The men that I've come in contact with, so most of the men that I know, they do prefer a woman in her natural state.
Yes.
I mean, just me as a woman, I'm not with all that 22, 24-inch hair. I don't like all that.
Mhm.
I like my hair to be shoulder length. Now, okay, my braids a little different. They're a little long. That trust me, they're a little longer than what I normally
You know they're
have.
looking at you right now. They're
But
looking at you in the comments.
Mhm.
What you talking about? Hold on, wait. Let me go ahead and do some research right now.
but yeah, normally like if I have hair, it's like shoulder length. But my braids are a little bit longer because even when she did my hair, I said this is a little longer than what I expected. This is what I told her. But
Yeah.
most men do like women. Well, the men that I've come in contact with do like women in their natural state.
Okay. Okay. JoJo.
Um, I would say, really, I don't know. I mean, you hear men say they like natural women, but I think I would say for the most part, the majority would say they like natural women.
Absolutely.
But I think men like women who keep themselves up. Um, more, more say. So at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter if it's your natural or if you look good with your weave or your makeup or whatever, and it's not over the top. I mean, just maintaining yourself as a woman. I think men just appreciate that if you're keeping your femininity and you're maintaining yourself as a woman and you're going out, stepping out looking nice, they're going to appreciate that as well.
I think also a lot of times men don't know they dealing with a sister or a woman with weave in their hair until the woman actually tell them, "Oh, this do you like this hair? Oh, this is weave." We be so a lot of us being so in shock. We were thinking that's their real hair. It be fake, because they pay all that good money to make it look like it's coming out they skull. You know what I mean? A lot of times, we don't even know if it's fake.
I got sisters. All right, I got sisters. I got aunts. They wear weave
Yeah.
all the time. Let me tell you something. You
But no,
can't fool me. You
my
can't
sister, I mean, my
fool me.
sisters and my mom, they all rock
Yeah,
the natural. So
yeah.
a lot of times
Mhm.
when I see like who that girl, Amara La Negra. Oh, hey, mama.
Hey, what's going on? What up? What
Hey,
up?
mama. So like, who that girl, Amara La Negra. For the longest, I thought all that was her head. You know what I'm saying? She had
Go up
that
the
big old
O's, baby.
afro. I'm
Let's
like,
go.
oh. But no, I thought that was all her hair, and a lot of women was like, that's a weed, that's a whole weed. You know what I'm saying? So a lot we run into a lot of those kind of scenarios where you think that that's really their hair and it really ain't. So yeah, I think a lot of us just be misled.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I respect any woman that takes the time out to fix herself up. Let me just go ahead and say that. I do appreciate any woman that takes the time out of her day to make sure that she looks presentable before she steps out of the house. Because you are already a small majority of women. Because most women, some days, yeah, some days, nah. But any woman that takes the time out of her day each and every day to make sure that she looks presentable before she steps out of the house, hey, I got to make sure I salute you on that. But again, still just speaking for myself, I still prefer a natural woman. Again, it's just some type of energy, man, that those type of women give off. It's like something that I cannot even freaking describe, man. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. So I think I think y'all gonna really like this next question.
Uh-oh.
70% of women don't have an orgasm when they have sex. What is the problem? Look, that's right. Done set up over there. She done set up over there.
Dang. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, she
Yes, you are,
is.
mama. Yes,
Absolutely.
ma'am.
Salute.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
natural. Let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's
My mama
go.
is all natural.
All natural. I respect it. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mom's is too, man. She rocking it right now. She let me hold her band today. Shout out to my mom, dog. For real. Great moms think alike, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it.
That's right. Our natural beauty.
So, ladies, that's where you set up for this one. So we're gonna go ahead and let you chime in first. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
That is very. It's disturbing.
Oh
She
Lord,
said
boy. She going through some
but
trauma right now. Boy. You
very
all right?
true.
You good?
It's very true. It's true. It's so true. It's so true. Y'all be to sit there and thought you did something. It ain't did nothing.
Oh Lord.
I mean, like this is a girl conversation. Like,
okay, go ahead. Hey,
no,
y'all
I'm just saying, like, this is a girl conversation that me and my friends have on a regular basis.
Dang.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you could be dealing with somebody for a year and not one time. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm just saying this is just an example, but this is like you could really be dealing with somebody for a long period of time, and that person have never, ever.
You ever, try to, tell them that, hey, I didn't orgasm.
I didn't say me. I didn't say me. I said this is a girl's conversation.
Right.
So, on the regular. But yeah.
I think communication goes a long way. If the man know that he didn't do anything, I'm pretty sure he gonna put in the effort to do something.
Yeah, maybe. But what if he can't?
Well, you never know unless you tell. He never know unless you tell him, hey, you did it. You did a good job. I like that, but yeah, we didn't reach the flag. We didn't reach the goal line in sound player. Just tell them just like that. Hey, we didn't reach the goal line this time.
I'm done right here. Go ahead, JoJo.
When no touchdown.
So I would say that those stats are true.
Mm-hmm.
I would say those stats are true. But we had a question before where would you stay with somebody if their sex was trash? I think all of y'all said no, but I said yes because for me, when you're in a relationship, if they have all the other qualities, that's something you can work on. And like you said, Devontae, it does take communication. And you can teach. I've been in relationships where I've had to teach that other person how to please me. And they taught me how to please them, or we just learned from each other. And maybe in the beginning, it wasn't great. You just doing random stuff. But by the end of that relationship, the sex was just freaking nominal every single time because we knew exactly what that other person liked and what we were supposed to do. And so in that aspect of it, you have to teach people, but the people who need to be taught are the people you actually are trying to, build with, not just some random folk. If they can't get it right and they random, they done hype themselves up and said, "Oh, I'm the best you ever." No, I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you. Say, "Oh my God, that was great." Uh, I'm not gonna say that, but.
So do y'all have sex with these people before y'all get into relationships?
No.
You said no. Desiree?
I don't know how to answer this question. No, yes.
No, I'm saying like in the past, have y'all had sex with these people before y'all got in a relationship?
I mean,
no, not me.
Sometimes it's not a relationship.
You said sometimes it's not a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. My question is, if you have had sex prior to the relationship, you will kind of know what you're dealing with before you get into a relationship.
But is the relationship supposed to be based off sex?
Relationships
are supposed to be built on other foundations, not necessarily sex.
I'm not saying it's just based off of sex, but I'm saying you would know what you're getting yourself into. I'm saying you know you kind of know what you're getting yourself into.
So it's not worth the effort to teach them.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm
No,
saying yes,
I'm
it's worth the
asking.
effort to teach. You know, some people, like you said, you can't teach, and you know, you kind of just know what you're dealing with. You know, from the beginning, before you get in too deep with somebody. You know, like you said, like Desiree said, it's some people you just can't teach. You know, it's just gonna be, you know, a bad experience every time you go that route. Every time you have sex, you know, he just not hitting a touchdown. You know, he ain't throwing, you know, the 100 yards. He ain't doing his thing. But yeah, you kind of just got to know what you know what you're dealing with before you get in too deep with somebody. You know, because once you get in a relationship and you like, okay, well, I'm trying to teach you this, and they don't want to learn, then what you gonna do? I mean, I don't see myself. Okay, I'm speaking for myself, but I don't understand why some women will get into a relationship with a guy, and you know, sex is a very important tool, a very very important part. We can't X that out and act like sex is not very important. But why would you go with somebody long term, knowing that you're not getting pleased? You know what I'm saying? That's a very important thing. You know, yes, everything else is good, but is that the one? It's just you settle. If it's never gonna happen, if you're never gonna get pleased sexually, because if you settle for that, then you're gonna be miserable. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're dealing with before you get in too deep with anybody. You know,
Ladies.
That is very true. That's why I said no. That's exactly why my answer was I'm not accepting it. That was a no for me. I'm cool. I'm okay. But if you ain't learned by I don't know. It's okay. So now I'm gonna change it just slightly a little bit.
okay.
Sex is very passionate.
Okay.
Meaningful.
Right.
And I do feel like there's a connection. There has to be a connection in order for you both to be pleased in that manner.
Yes.
If you don't have that connection with somebody, you're not going to be they're not going to be able to fulfill your needs.
Right.
In that way if you don't have that connection.
Right.
Some people just out here doing it just to do it, and they can, you get what I'm saying, go past that. So if I don't have that connection with you on a personal level, we're not going to have that connection on a physical level. You get what I'm saying? I feel like those tie in together. I can't do it just to do it.
Can't have one without the other.
Right. They go hand in hand. So that's just something that it's not going to work. It's not going to work at all if we're not on the same page mentally.
So is it safe to say that you're not fully connected until you come?
I mean, if
I mean, that's pretty much
yes, I get pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you can't, I mean, there has to be that connection. Because I promise you, as a female at my age, and some females don't realize when they're younger, but when they get a little older, you realize it. Your body is gonna tell you it's a no. And if you listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. But your body will definitely, she will let you know. It's a no.
Yeah, I'm a little different, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give two shits if she get hers or not, dog. For real.
See, that's why.
At the end of the day, it's all about me. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that was coming.
I don't give two shits. Hey, it is what it is.
That was coming.
I'm not about to be sitting up here pumping my ass off all night, man. You got about 10 minutes. You got about 10 minutes to get your and think I'm about to, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna roll over, go to sleep, and sleep good as hell, butt naked.
Yeah, I'm the total opposite. I
Good
got
night, baby. Mwah. I'm gonna let you go.
No.
We know who's not a pleaser. Next.
Word, fact, and I don't care. I'll make it be known. I will make it be known. Hey, listen, man. Word, you got 10 minutes. I don't care, man. It is what it is. You got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and the clock starts right now. You ready? Track speed, baby. Track speed.
No.
Well, go ahead and be your spiel then, dog. How you rocking?
So me, I'm a lot different, man. You gotta, from the women that I've dealt with, and well, from what my experience, from what I've learned, you definitely got to put in the effort to learn how to please them as well as please yourself. So if you're not putting in the effort and paying attention to what turns her on to even get her to get to the arousal state for her to actually climax, then you just literally just laid there for 10 minutes doing nothing, just pumping and getting out of breath for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to sex with a woman, it's like a good salesman. Once you get sold something good, you want to come back again and again and again.
Hey, they gonna come back
If
anyway.
if you're not giving good sex to your woman, she's not gonna want to give it to you.
See.
No matter what
you
do. And then you're gonna
I
run into these situations with men. They be married to these women for all these years, and they wonder why they woman won't give them the. It's been a year since they had some, because you don't care if I get mine. You just trying to get your few pumps in and bounce.
They chasing after me. I can't beat them off with a stick, dog. I can't beat them off, and I will openly say that I'm not a pleaser. I'm gonna tell you I'm not a pleaser. All right, you get 10 minutes, and I still can't beat them off with a stick. Go on about your damn business. Go on. It's like one of them damn little stray cats. Go on. Get your ass. Give me that damn stick, man. Did you just hear what I just said? I said no. God, dog. No. Chase. Let me tell you something. I guarantee you. Let's just take it back. No, I ain't even gonna put no business out there like that. We're gonna share the screen real quick. All right. And this is coming from let me see if I can get this real quick. 70% of women. This is it right here. Can y'all see that? Can everybody see that?
No, not really.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's move.
It's paused right now.
Women have sex with men they don't.
Yes. Niggas get ride on the school bus and busting.
Yes, that's not a good thing.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm getting.
Y'all gotta get a better relationship with y'all pussy.
Come on.
I just feel disrespected by it. Like you disrespected me.
Right. This pussy clearly don't work. You done fuck everybody. Couldn't nobody pull it off.
I'm dead.
The pussy is too.
70% of women don't have orgasms because men don't have sex with women to please a woman. That's why we don't
come. You start fucking us to please you. I bet that's it.
But that's what you have to do.
Either way. My way or your way.
Let's go.
I'm doing all the shit you asked me to do. I thought y'all like fucking with the lights off. You scared shit.
See if you can figure out the combination in my pussy.
I'm number 75, man. I'm not just please this pussy. I just want my turn. Do what you been doing. What you come to hell with this lukewarm, mediocre pussy, bad attitude?
Women have sex with men they don't.
Yes.
Come on, somebody. I hear you, brother. Did you get a whiff of that? Did you get a whiff of that right now?
I agree with her, man. I believe she is right. I believe she is right. And
I don't give a damn. Don't give a damn.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this. I believe for that reason, when she said that men don't pay attention to women and they don't try to please women, is the very reason why some women get in relationships and cheat on their men, because they don't pay attention to them in that way. That's one of the reasons why they cheat.
Let me tell you something. A cheat will cheat anyway.
So they basically said, if I'm not getting pleased at home,
if you got a good woman, period, she's not gonna cheat on you just because of sex. She was already a cheater from the beginning with. I always believe if you're a liar at the core, then you're gonna lie. If you're a cheater at the core, you're gonna cheat. It ain't no in between, dog. If you get a good woman that understands that, Her job is to please. Let me tell you something. I done been a full-blown relationship with a chick that absolutely believed that. My job is to please you. I don't give a damn if I'm dead tired. If you want something at night, that leg is always gonna be up, willing and waiting on you every night. I don't care nothing about that, dog. As long as you get yours and you please, we good. I done dealt with a different type of women, bro.
But what about her though? She got to get hers too, right?
She didn't say that. She said, "What did I tell you?" She just said the only thing that she cared about.
Oh, you talking about Joe? Okay, I thought you were talking about the girl in the video.
Yeah. The chicks that, and again, I'm speaking from the women that I done dealt with, I done been with like long term. Yeah, those women. At the end of the day, I'm gonna please you. I'm gonna make sure you taken care of. I'm gonna make sure you good. I deal with different type of women though, man. You know what I'm saying? I deal with different type of women. That's why if I get with a chick, trust and believe, her mindset is completely different from modern day women. Completely different. She don't operate like these modern day women at all. And great women.
A woman still have needs, man. If her needs ain't met, such as she's not coming, she's not gonna be happy in that area. I mean, she'll love you. She'll be like, "Oh, you a good dude, everything," but she gonna have some kind of like.
Are you speaking from what you're saying, or are you speaking? You know,
I'm speaking from what I've seen, not my own experience, because like I said, I try my best to pay attention to women, but this is from stories of talking to other guys and talking to women.
Yeah, well, I talk directly to the source. I conversate with, you know what I'm saying, the women that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about talking to women too, you know, actually talking to different women. And like I said, I heard out the horse's mouth.
Certain women
he
operate.
He know how to do it right. He know what he was doing, and they don't really give you no time of day.
Certain women
you had a chance. You step to it and you ain't do it right. I gotta go. I gotta go find somebody who can do it right.
Facts. But
she should be communicating with him. Like I think with every person that I've dealt with, you know, I communicate what I like. You don't have to say what he's doing wrong. You don't. It's all about how you say things. You don't have to say what he's doing wrong or what you don't like. You say, "This is what I like. Let's try this." You know what I'm saying? So if that woman's not being pleased, then it's for her to communicate what she does like.
Exactly.
It's for her to just, you know, put that hand around your neck. You want to be choked. You know, he'll get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What have you?
Gotta be very boisterous. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women just take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just to say they got a man, and they like, oh no, does he please you sexually? No. But I got a man though. You know what I'm saying?
But who's to say she's not being pleased sexually just because what?
You know what I'm saying? If she said, but no, she'll literally say, you know what I'm saying? Because girls talk to the girls talk to other girls, right? And girls talk about sex with their homegirls. You know what I mean? So, you know, they talk about sex. Oh, okay, yeah, you know what's going on with that? Okay, what's good? You know what I'm saying? And girls be like, no. Girls are brutally honest and say no. You see what I'm saying? So, and then you gonna have that one girlfriend like, well, why you still with him? He don't know how to put it down. You been with how long? What's this and what's that? They gonna have that one girlfriend like, what's up?
You got some chicks that just want that thing beat up, man, for a couple of minutes. Though. As long as you do your job beating that thing up, I'm good.
True.
Certain women operate completely different. Again, I'm not talking about these modern day chicks. All right. Most of the chicks that I deal with, they believe that their job is to please their man. All right. So modern day chicks is not gonna understand that at all. My job is to please you, period. Again, modern day women are not going to be able to grasp that concept at all. It's not. I'm talking about it's way out the ballpark. Like what? That don't make no damn sense. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Again, the chicks that I deal with is completely different. Completely different. If I'm getting with a chick and we're gonna be together long term, I promise you, her mindset is nowhere near modern day women. Nowhere near. At all. So when I get missing, when I'm off the map, and I done did it plenty of times, 9 times out of 10, that's what it is.
Mm. So she got. What I'm saying is, so she has to be. My question is this: okay, so she pleases you. Do you do anything? Do you do anything to please her as well?
That's what I'm doing. I'm being me, man. I'm aligned with my purpose.
Right, but what do you? Okay, that's for you. But what are you doing for her?
That's what I'm saying. I'm leading. I'm being a leader. A guy should always be on his purpose.
Right, you be on your purpose, but you also are not just by yourself. You also in a relationship. So you sound like you're saying that just the woman should just be engaging and not you.
I'm leading. She's following. She's reaping all the benefits from a leader leading.
Right. But she just gotta just please you. You don't have to go and please your woman.
Again, her job. Right. Listen to me. The way her mindset is set up, my purpose is in life is to make sure that you're good. Period. Again, you still thinking about it completely different, bro. My job in life is to please my man. Period. It's not I'm taking care of him. He needs something back from me. No, take that out. Take that out, man. My job, or what I'm brought here, what my purpose in life is to make sure that you're good. Period. That's it.
To make sure you're good. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sure my man
making sure you good. That makes sure you
with any and everything. If you whatever you need, physically, sexually, mentally, anything, everything that you need, we'll take care of. Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
that's okay. I got you. I understand you now. When you put it down like that, I got you now.
Absolutely. What's going on, Bridget?
What's up, Bridget?
Hey, Bridget.
Hey. I don't know if you can see the topic at hand, but it says 70% of the women.
Yeah, I see it over here. What's the blank for?
They don't come. I didn't want to put the word up there because it's gonna be displayed at all times. So,
I put sex okay.
I noticed that, but I put sex up there. I put... Oh Lord. Well, yeah. What is your input on this, Bridget? What is your little input on this, real quick? 70% of the women don't. I'll say climax. I should have put climax up there when they have sex.
I would agree.
Why is that?
I would agree.
Why? Well, why is that, Bridget? Why?
Because I mean, because women and men are two different, complete people. So men can get off easier than what a woman can. I feel like as far as a woman, it's more. It's more than just about the physical activity. It's more about like the intellectual and other things that have to stimulate her mind outside of just the actual physical thing that's going on.
Mind? She can't do all that before we get it. Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm learning over here. She can't do all that herself. Why we get?
I mean, a woman is going to have a certain like mindset whenever it happens, but they still want to be pleased too. And sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes same way you want a woman to be able to please you and you not have to tell them what to do or how to do it. They want the same thing sometimes in return. So if it's something that's continuous the same way all the time, like they get boring to a woman just wasn't get boring to a man. So it's a little bit more work. You got to put in the work.
Put that butt plug in or something.
Huh? No, sir. No, sir.
Can you feel that?
You better not be doing that to no girl.
You got the blow. A quick turn off, boy. She gonna drive real quick. Oh, all right, man. So we gonna get back into this little hair situation. So, do women wear wigs and etc. because they are too lazy to take the time to work on their natural appearance?
I'm glad you brought this question back up because you and Devontae went in and calling women lazy because they wear weaves or wigs or whatever. And women are not lazy. I don't know what the question was before, but it was something like this one. But y'all said women were just lazy nowadays. And let me tell you something. I could do my natural hair. It'll take me 40 minutes, wash, condition, whatever, whatever. Then I gotta blow it out. That's gonna take me about a 45 minutes. Then I gotta, make sure my stuff is in it. Then I gotta flat iron it. That's gonna take me a good hour and a half, maybe longer, depending if my arms
Can I
get
ask you a
tired.
question? Can I ask you a question really, really quick?
Yeah.
Do you feel like a man should work on his appearance every day? Do something to
I
work
feel
on his
like
appearance?
he should care
Yes or no
about his
question.
appearance every
It's a
day.
yes or no
Yeah.
question. Do you feel like okay? All
Yeah.
right. So if a man, I try to make sure, I keep myself up with the grooming and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And if a man is doing it, why the heck can't we expect the same things from a woman? A guy shaves on a regular, try to keep his hair, you know what I'm saying, cut, retwisted on a regular. Why can't the same be expected as a woman? Just focus on your natural. You know what I'm saying?
You
Without
not
being,
retwisting your hair every day.
I mean, you can rock a natural look for what, like 3 or 4 days.
If you had to retwist your hair every single day, you would
You don't
want
have
to
to. You don't
do
have to do your hair every day. You don't have to do your hair every day. If you wrap it up at night,
when
do
you
you?
when you have natural hair, if you don't have it in a certain style, you have to do it every single day.
So there are styles that you can rock for a few days, though, right?
There's something you can rock for a few days.
Isn't that called a protective style?
Well, I mean, it just depends. I mean, you can put it in a ponytail, but if you sleep light and you wrap it up nice, then it stays.
Ponytail. Hey, I rock with a chick that do a pony as long as it's, you know what I'm saying, her hair, on the side, all out acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can rock with a chick like that. You remember them girls back in school that used to have those little ponytails to the side because they couldn't put it all on. Never mind.
Look, I got my little ponytail in right now. I don't want you saying that because I know my edges, they not laying down.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to ask that question. You can go ahead and get back to your point, though, JoJo. So
But
the
what I
question
was
is,
saying is, oh, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
So it'll take me, maybe 3 hours to wash, dry, flat iron my natural hair. When I put in my weave, because I can do my own weaves, I have to do all of that washing, all of that drying. Then I have to braid my hair down. That's gonna take me an hour and a half. Then I have to sew my hair in. Then I have to cut the weave, line it up. I have to sew that hair in. That's going to take me another 3 to 4 hours. So for the time that it takes me to do my natural hair, 3 hours, and the time it takes me to do a weave, 8 hours,
But why
depending
doesn't
on
rock
what
your
I'm
natural
doing,
hair
6 to 8 hours. It's
Excuse
just
me.
a different look. It's just a different
You can
look, and
a
that
lot
I
of
can
different things you can do with your natural hair,
me
though.
me having that weave in my hair. I'm not touching my natural hair. It's not exposed to anything. I'm not putting any chemicals into it. I'm not tampering with the braids. So my scalp and my skin and my hair is getting a break from being brushed, combed, and all these other tempered with
Hey, JoJo.
consistently.
So giving yourself a break,
We have a
basically. Yeah. Giving
And
yourself.
it gives me more time because with weave I can overheat it. I can, just whatever. And a lot of times it's just gonna fall right back into the style or shape that it was in if you like put your little bonnet on or whatever. So it gives me time to do other things, to not have to worry about my appearance and always be on the up and up.
They have videos on YouTube of sisters with natural hair doing different styles and stuff like that take a lot shorter time. Like I've seen videos be like, oh, this protective style right here takes about 20, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever.
But it's preference. It has
The
nothing. I'm
information.
still doing my hair.
No, I'm
I'm
saying it's
still
a
doing
lot,
my hair
but
whether
it's a
there's
lot of
weave.
videos like
It's
that. So that's
preference
all I'm
and it
saying.
depends on the
I know how to
product.
do natural
Everybody
hair.
can't use the same product.
Huh? I didn't hear you, Bridget.
I think you said something about they can't use the same products or something.
I was saying it depends. And it is about preference, but it depends on the products too. Because just because whatever worked on whoever's hair on YouTube, don't mean it's going to work for that particular person either. Because everybody's hair and texture is different, and certain products affect people's scalp and hair differently than others. So it might not have a buildup for one person, but it may have a buildup for someone else. So you just have to kind of think about a lot of different things, regardless of what type of style you're putting your hair in, even when it is a protective style without any type of weave or anything added.
Respect, but in Devontae's defense, there are a million different YouTube channels on YouTube, and if that didn't work, then I can just go ahead and click on that next video, and 9 times out of 10 it'll work. All of this information is pretty much at your fingertips.
But it's not
Like,
about.
they have
We
it
know
where you
how
can
to
just
do
literally-
natural hair.
They
Y'all are
literally
missing the
got it
point.
where.
Okay,
like,
so
whatever-
let me ask you a question.
It's just a preference.
Okay, so
I'm
let
saying,
me
like, they
ask you a
have it
question.
where, like, if you got 4C hair, you can type in different natural hairstyles for people with 4C hair, or whatever hair texture or whatever. It breaks it down just like that, and it shows you different styles and quick ways to do it.
But I'm really, really curious. So
Okay, one second.
Nah, dog, put your dick up, man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, KD.
But
now I'm about to clarify something when you get done. Go ahead.
Okay, so at the end of the day, the women on this panel, you guys, you want a man, correct? Y'all want a husband.
Correct.
Yes.
Bridget?
Yes, I'm waiting on my husband.
Okay, so if natural is what men want and you want a man, why not focus on that? Focus on being natural so you can attract what you want. If most men want a natural
I'm natural majority of 90% of the time.
Put your dick up. Just give me a second. Let me finish.
Okay.
If that's what most men want a natural woman. Why would you go against and do the complete opposite from what these guys say that they want in a woman?
I think it depends upon the person's preference, because some men like all of that stuff that you're saying that men don't.
Most men prefer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing or anything. I'm just saying I think it really just depends upon the preference of the male and the female. So it's more about what you're trying to target or engaging.
Okay, so we're talking about most men. So
not me. I ain't cutting me short.
No. But to your point. So you said, some men prefer, but you wearing weave just cut yourself short just like that because you're doing the weave thing instead of the natural. So we don't want to sell at that point to women because we don't want to cut off most of your options, especially the type of guys that you want. Mm-hmm. Those guys say that they want natural women, so why not be?
Yeah, no, I'm not. That's something within the person. As a woman in general, I mean, I do hair, so I kind of see a little bit of everybody. It depends really upon that person and their preference. Some may already be married, some may not. But I think it's a matter of what makes them feel comfortable and what makes them feel them. Some people I've seen where some people don't feel that they're them unless they have their weave or they have certain makeup or they have certain things, not because they're not beautiful people. And you can tell them all day long how beautiful they are. Their inner beauty, their natural beauty, everything you see. But if it's not in their mindset.
Wait. We don't want to speak past that, okay? So if that's your mindset, that is a problem. That is a huge problem. If you're not comfortable in your own skin being you, that is a problem. So we need to stop right there. We're gonna tell those people you honestly need to go seek therapy. Okay? Go seek therapy, because if that's the way that you're thinking, honestly, you don't need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be bringing anybody into that. You need to work on yourself first. So we're going to tell those people to seek therapy. If that's how you view the world and that's how you see things, where you don't feel like you're comfortable unless you're wearing weave and makeup and all the other stuff, that is a problem. Okay?
See, I don't understand. See, you guys said you can have a girl. You don't mind if your girl got fake nails. You don't mind if she got fake lashes. You don't mind if she got crazy.
Who said that?
Y'all said it. Y'all said it when we had this conversation
fake lashes.
in general before about fake. Yes, y'all said she can have the fake lashes. You said she can have fake nails, all that stuff. But with the hair, y'all draw the line. So at what point are y'all going to be consistent to how much natural you want? Because I think it was because I think I had brought it up about would you accept a girl's lashes or whatever whenever I was hosting, and y'all came up with this about women being lazy. For me, when I wear weave, it's just a different look for me. Every day, it's like every day you could wear a white t-shirt. Why you gotta have colored t-shirts? Why you gotta have colored shirts? You could wear the same shirt every day. But instead, we like to change our look. We like to have a different look. And when I change my hair, and if I wear weave, it doesn't change the person that I am. It doesn't change my values. It doesn't change my morals. It doesn't up my confidence or lower my confidence. It's a different look for that day. And when I'm
So
done with it, I'm done with it.
we have agreed.
I probably wear it about a week or whatever.
We have agreed that men are visual creatures, correct?
Correct.
So when a guy approaches you, or if he's thinking about approaching you, and he sees something that he automatically does not like, that could cut, again, this is cutting like 51% of y'all doggone chances of finding the right man. Most guys say that they prefer a woman to rock their natural hair. What's wrong with that? If you want a man, or I'm just gonna talk to the women right now. If you want a husband, and these guys are telling y'all we don't want women with weave, why should there be any pushback? Regardless if the guy want a chick, he don't mind the fake nail, the fake eyelash. If most guys say they don't want their women to rock weave, why should there be any pushback? If you honestly want to find a husband, why not just do it? Why not just give the market what they want? I mean, black women, you are beautiful. You don't need all of that extra stuff. You don't need weave and all. You don't need that stuff. Now, we said that we don't mind. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Okay, so don't mind and asking for you not to do something that's completely different thing. If she wants to rock her nails, cool. If she wants to rock eyelashes, as long as they're not mini blinds, cool. But I'm telling you, we don't want weave. So why is there any pushback? Go ahead, Desiree.
Okay, so I would have to beg a differ as far as the reason I would wear weave when I do. When I do wear weave, whenever I wear weave, it's a protective style for me because with me getting my natural hair blown out, it's a lot of wear and tear on my hair. So that's why whenever I said I would wear weave maybe like twice, 2 or 3 times a year, is because I need to give my hair a break.
You see the problem with this though?
What?
You see the problem? Because you keep converting back to the things that you want and all that other stuff, but you're trying to find a husband.
No, but I'm saying that.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that would be my only reason for it. And of course, if my husband wants me natural, or if I'm trying to find a man and he wants me natural, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to be natural. I'm also going to explain my hair has to be protected at some point. Some point I do have to give my hair a break, because it is a lot of different chemicals you're putting in your hair, which you're doing the heat. Like I like to wear.
You don't have to do the heat.
No, you're right. You're right.
Ways you can rock your hair without using any of that stuff.
That is correct. But I like to wear my blowouts.
So again, you're bringing it. Again, what you're doing is you're bringing it back to just focused on you, instead of what the man or what your husband may want. If he approached you right now and he wants a woman that does not rock weave, if that's a deal breaker. But if that's a deal breaker from him from the jump, then you already done X'd yourself out of that chance. That's all I'm saying.
Understood.
Over there. Go ahead, Desiree.
No, go ahead. I'm finished.
Go ahead, Desiree.
Huh? No, I was hearing static, so I had to hold my cord. But no, I
What?
think no. I think I don't want, if a man, people like what they like. But they also, when you have a list of things that you want, um, that's fine. But it doesn't mean that you completely 100% don't say, okay, I know she's got this, but I'm still not going to talk to her. If we're teaching that you're going to deal with somebody that's in your network, I think then eventually, if you're going to be with whoever you're going to be with, then y'all are going to align together. And so I think if a woman is going to change something, it should be based off of somebody that's actually investing in her to be a wife. And I don't feel like a woman needs to change in order to or not even change. I mean, because I've always had worn my hair, and I'm comfortable with that. But I am not going to degrade a woman or say that she's not better than me because she's wearing a weave. Because I have no problem with weave. It doesn't make or break me to wear a
Okay,
weave.
hold on.
I'm
Come on.
not out here now. I'm not out here looking like Tina Turner
Yeah, but
or
we're not
anything
saying
like
that,
that.
that makes you better. We're not saying it makes you better or worse. We're
Well, yeah, that's
saying
what I
that
said.
the market is the men are telling you that they don't want weave. So
Men
why can't you?
prefer Some men prefer natural hair, but it's not
Most,
required because
most men, most. Don't say some, say
they
most.
they prefer natural. They prefer natural, but it's not required because they'll get with somebody who who does wear weave if they like that person, if or whatever, and they could express that to her, and then she could whatever. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Rock your natural hair if that's what men want. And if you want a husband, I get it. But I'm just saying it doesn't take away from my value as a wife because I wear a weave, or
But
if I like
they
to
can
wear a
take away
weave.
from your chances from finding the right man because of that, though. That's what I'm getting at.
But what man do you want to? Looks aren't sustainable. So I get men are visual creatures, but if a man is not looking for more substance within that woman other than
Because
that
natural,
natural
natural,
hair, then he's
natural, not all.
eliminating his potential wife.
Peak game. Natural is not
Because
that. Again, when
what's
you're
the
natural, it
percentage of
speaks
women that's
volumes.
natural?
Listen, that natural speaks volumes about the person. I'm just talking from just my perspective. When I see a woman that's natural, I know that she's embracing her beauty and everything that comes along with that. She
So
she feels. Oh, go ahead.
so because I wear weave, I don't embrace my natural beauty. I love my natural hair.
Hey, you may say that, but again, I'm looking how I look at things. If I see a woman that's constantly wearing makeup, weave, and all that other stuff, I'm gonna think that that's a red flag for me. Honestly, that's a red flag for me. But any woman that embraces her beauty by rocking her natural hair, you know what I'm saying, not doing the makeup and all the other stuff. I don't know. It just that right there just does something to me as a man. I absolutely love it. I love being
Now,
around women that understand. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
those women that constantly wear, weaves and makeup, there may be a complex that they need to address in regards to embracing their natural femininity. And I agree with you on that. But I think for you have to see it from a woman's perspective, um, who is natural. Like Desiree was saying, sometimes our hair just needs a break, and you just have to understand how hair works. Me and y'all start losing your hair, y'all don't care. Y'all still gonna do the same style, but still think it look good.
My
But
dad, my granddad was 80 years old, still had a head full of hair. We
well,
don't do
not
that.
you, not you. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's actually a way for us to protect our natural hair.
But
Sometimes
women
is
back
to
then
is
did
to
it. So
wear
why
that weave.
so women back then, I ain't even gonna say back then because India I read, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the women that I grew up like listening to and watching and stuff, for the longest they didn't do any of those things. So I don't understand why it's so hard for women just to do something as simple as that, especially if you haven't been getting
You have a
results.
lot of
You haven't been getting the results that you
Well, a
want.
lot of times they got the social media, they got all this Instagram, all these other types of avenues that are influencing and saying that's the way to go. But they see the surface of things, or they might see, oh, because this person has this persona and she has this makeup and she has this hair, whatever, and she has this guy, whatever else. They don't know like what's going on behind the scenes or what actually is taking place. But I mean, you have a lot of different avenues now, even though, yes, you're saying men want women that are natural. You also have social media, society, and things out here that other platforms that are pretty much saying that this is what you should be doing. So I think it depends again on knowing who you are, knowing your identity, being unapologetically you, and being comfortable with who you are. Is it wrong to maybe switch it up and do something different every now and again? No. Does it mean it has to be bundles? No. It could be a different hairstyle. It could be that you wear natural styles and you choose to get a blowout. It could be that I want braids, but I want my hair longer, so I'm gonna add a little bit of braiding hair. I mean, there's so many different things out here, and so many different avenues. But I think the biggest thing is actually being comfortable with who you are, because there are complexes out here that make women think and feel that if they don't have hair, they're not complete. And it starts from a young age, because a lot of times, again, whether it's social media, you also have parents that are doing that now to their children too. I actually won't do people do children's hair and certain stuff when they ask to add hair or do certain things, because it's like they need to be able to be comfortable with what they have and who they are, instead of thinking that they have to have hair and things like that in their hair to be pretty or look pretty. So I think it just really depends.
All right, okay, cool.
But it is a mindset thing.
Facts. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this to this next topic, man. So this is why most of you people are here. Jojo, you wanted to say something real quick before we go to the next topic?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I was in a relationship with a guy who did not like weave at all. And we could, for the most part, I was natural. Let's say maybe twice a year I wore weave. And if I were to show up somewhere with weave, he would literally send me home, like, and would not allow me in the venue or wherever we were at. And that was it. And I just remember how it made me feel, because weave didn't make or break me. It wasn't like I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't. It was just, just having a different look. And it just made me feel really bad. So when y'all call women lazy for wearing weave or doing other things, I just feel like it's putting women down in a way. Even if they are comfortable with who they are, they're just trying something different. And I think it's a really touchy subject.
All right. I feel you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this next topic, y'all. What is a alpha male? Yes, sirree, Bob. Get them hands on, cuz. Let's get it. What is an alpha male? I'm curious, man. Women, do you feel like y'all have dated an alpha male before? Does any woman feel like she's dated an alpha male before? Desiree, you have it. Does anybody feel like Jojo, you have it? Does anybody feel like they dated an alpha male before?
I have.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so explain to us what happened. What happened? What happened with that situation? Just sum it up real quick. Why did y'all get out of a relationship, boy?
It was just a lot of trauma for him. Like different situations that impaired his judgment on certain situations.
That wouldn't be an alpha, but go ahead.
Okay, am I just going to answer the question that is posted?
No. I'm just curious, because Jojo, you actually said you've been with an alpha male before.
Go ahead, Jojo. Take it. Answer.
So why did y'all break up? Why did you and your alpha male break up, Jojo?
We just weren't supposed to be together. We just weren't supposed to be together. Or or maybe it just wasn't. Maybe it just wasn't right.
What does that mean? We don't know what the hell. Does anybody know what that mean? I don't know what that mean.
It just was. I think it.
He was with the wrong person.
He had. Well, yeah, I was with the wrong person, but I mean, he took control. He took control with everything, um, with business and all that. Um, but I don't know. I guess maybe I wanted more, or maybe I wanted something different, or maybe I didn't know what I wanted. Um,
He wasn't it.
Yeah, that wasn't alpha
he
male. But go ahead.
he well, I don't. I mean, he was definitely a strong-minded, and maybe you can help with the definition on that. But
Yeah.
I want to say he was very alpha.
So why would you think that he's an alpha? Is my question. You say he took control of business.
I mean, he was just assertive. He was just a strong-minded man. Um, like he wasn't in his feelings. Like what he said was law. Um, and what he didn't know was how to have put me into alignment with him, and I think that's where we
Yeah,
just didn't match.
that's not an alpha male. I'm gonna tell you why. An alpha male knows exactly what his purpose is in life. He knows what he wants, and he makes that clear. So that right there just X him out of being an alpha. All right. Now moving on. So we're gonna go ahead.
What's the definition of an alpha male?
Just hold your horses, put your dick up, and I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna give a breakdown, people, of what an alpha male is. Go ahead and get your pen and paper out because you guys have never heard this before, and people always think because maybe they were with a popular guy or they're with an aggressive guy. All right, aggressive guy, that it was an alpha male. That's not the case. So we're gonna give a quick little breakdown to everyone. All right. So first and foremost, an alpha male is a leader. All right. Everybody cool with that? I want to make sure I get what I'm saying. I get some feedback while I'm what's the name right now.
So he on the deacon board. I'm just kidding.
Well, it depends. Hold on. It depends. Depends on what church. Now.
I'm sorry.
So an alpha male, he leads with logic and not emotions. Okay? An alpha male leads with logic and not emotions. All right? Everybody follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So an alpha male is on his purpose. Okay? You cannot lead or be a leader if you're not on your purpose and you're not leading yourself first. All right. So in that sense, this man knows exactly what he wants in life, and he knows where he wants to be in life. All right, everybody follow me. Y'all right? Y'all getting that down? Make sure you write. Desiree, you out of all people need a pen. Hey, listen, you need a pen and some paper. You need to get this down right now. These are gems I'm dropping. I don't drop this for anybody. Everybody know on my YouTube channel, I charge for stuff like this. Okay, I charge.
Patreon.
Well, I agree to disagree.
Wait. Before you get into pulling your dick out, you just sit tight real quick. Okay. Anyway, and y'all keep in mind, this woman ain't got no pen or paper. She ain't taking no notes. She just ready to push back. That's problem number one right there, Bridget. I'm telling you now. I'm giving you some gems. I'm giving you some gems right now, and you should be taking it. You should be taking to the. All right, okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on for the people that do want to, All right. So he knows when to say no. All right. He knows exactly when to say no. So he's not a pushover in any type of way. You're not just going to be getting what you want out of this man just because. So an alpha male is not a pushover. So he will set limits when it comes to his time, his life, and his attention. All right. Did you write that down, Bridget? Make sure you're writing the stuff down, man. I'm telling you, listen, you want your beau ass, I'm going to tell you how to get them. I'm going to tell you how to find them. I'm going to tell you when you know that this guy is a doggone leader. If you just listen to me. I got gems. I'm dropping them out, man, for real. Anyway, an alpha male does not chase women, period. All right? We got any pushback with that? Desiree, I see your face. What you got to say, player?
I don't have anything to say, sir. I'm just listening.
Okay, all right. You got a pen and paper? Is what I'm asking.
I got a laptop.
And they ain't typed the damn thing. It's all good. We're gonna go ahead and go on to the next. So he will not chase women, but he will let a woman know if he is interested. Okay. Everybody follow. Desiree, I don't see you typing that, man. I'm feeling some type of way, dog. For real. Word. I'm feeling some type of way. I'm dropping gems.
You can't see my hands, but I'm typing. See?
Okay, all right. Okay.
Say that last part one more time.
Okay, so he will let a woman know if he is interested. Okay, so he doesn't chase women, but he will let a woman know that he is interested. All right. So he's gonna let her know, hey, I want you in my life, but an alpha male doesn't need a woman in his life. I want you, but I don't need you. He ain't gonna say that, but just keep that in mind, ladies. So don't be trying to make it seem like the reason why. No, so an alpha male is a risk taker. Okay, an alpha male is a risk taker because he understands what no risk, there is no reward. No risk, no reward. I.e., what I'm saying, all the failures that most people don't see, all of those successful alpha males or whatever, you don't get to see all of his failures, all the risks that he has taken in his life. Most of the time they don't see that. So most people assume, he don't make mistakes. Anyway, that's neither here or there. But yeah, he understands that growth is going to come from being uncomfortable. So he understands that. All right. So an alpha male does not have a problem with making a decision. He doesn't have a problem with making a decision. He researches, he studies, he plans, but he doesn't spend 99% of his time in his head. Okay? He does all these things, but he doesn't spend 99% of the time in his head. After he's did his research, he goes out and gets whatever it is that he wanted. All right? These are characteristics of an alpha male. Now, I need for y'all to write these damn things down. And if you're in the audience and y'all are listening, y'all need to be writing this thing down too. I'm telling you, I'm dropping gems right now, man. I'm dropping gems. Great, but it's like Clouder with a chance of meatballs, except for his little gems coming down.
Bridget, I think we just rewind the tape.
That part. There you go.
Now you need to get this thing firsthand. This is
we're trying to get streams.
Y'all blessed. Y'all are blessed right now. All right. So an alpha male, peep game. An alpha male is not aggressive. I'm gonna say that one more time. An alpha male is not aggressive. He is assertive. So fix your face. He is assertive. There are those are two different, completely different things. He's not aggressive. He's assertive. All right. A man that's assertive. Let me go ahead and clear it up because Bridget looks like she gave me some pushback over there. So let me go ahead and clear this up. A man that's assertive, a guy that's on his path and gets the job done. An aggressive man does not care who he steps on to get to where he wants to be in life. All right. Do I need to say that again? Do I need to say that again? Huh? Because we can take it back. A leader looks out for the pack, not just for himself. So don't get an alpha male confused with a bully. All right? Jim, I just dropped another one for you.
You said an alpha male looks out for his pack.
Lord have mercy. This girl. Good grief.
I'm just trying to confirm.
She write down word for word.
So an alpha male, so would his woman be in his pack?
For the overall purpose. Listen. You're missing the point. for the overall purpose. He is still aligned with his purpose, and he understands where he is going. Okay, so yes, he's still looking out for her because she's in a pack, and every time he benefits, she benefits.
So if we go back to Devontae's point where he was saying that that man should please that woman, that's the alpha male looking out for his pack.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. So since we're there, we're gonna go ahead and take it back to a woman's purpose in life is what?
To please her man.
Exactly. All right. So moving on. We don't want to listen. We got to make sure we stay on point with this thing. All right. Okay. So an alpha male is not a bully. Okay. An alpha male has self-confidence. All right. You got to be self-confident as an alpha male. All right. It doesn't mean that this man does not have insecurities. Okay. Just because he's confident don't mean that he doesn't have insecurities. But he identifies his insecurities, tries to work on them, but he leans on his strength. Okay? Did you get that? Did you get that? That's where you're struggling over there, man. Come on, what's going on? You got it?
You can keep going.
Okay,
I can listen and follow. I don't have to.
Am I going too fast? Do I need to slow it down? Let me know.
No, I'm not. No, you're not. I'm having issues with my computer. That's all.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure I'm getting it out to everybody that's watching on IG. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, commenting on the IG on both pages, man. KD Production, the Truthh Podcast. Love y'all, man. For real. Anyway, getting into the next one. Okay, so he is self-confident. All right. So an alpha male is kind but not nice. I love it right now, boy. They're like, what? Do I need to clear that one up for you, JoJo? I see you over there.
Yes, please.
All right. So an alpha male is kind but not nice. It's a little small difference when it comes to the two. So of course he's not a jerk, right? Alpha male is not a jerk. He does nice things. Okay. Come on, man. Come on. I need for y'all to tune in, dog. For real. We're dropping gems right now. Y'all disturbing the class, man. People trying to learn right now. So, an alpha male, again, he's kind, not nice. Now, he may do nice things, but that's on his time and on his dime. All right? His generosity is on his terms. Okay? Did you get that, JoJo?
Yeah.
Okay, so he does stuff for people, but there is a limit. Again, an alpha male is not a pushover in any way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. So anything that he does is because he wants to do it. Do we got to understand it with that? He does not, in other words, he does not allow people to take his kindness for his weakness. Okay. Again, that goes back to the nice guy. Okay. Nice guys get pushed over. Alpha males are not going to allow you to push them over. All right? We good with that one. Everybody got that one. Okay, moving on. Even though he's on his purpose, y'all, that doesn't mean that he has everything figured out. There are going to be some bumps, bruises, and stuff in the road. But an alpha male, he pivots on his ability to change and redirect, right? Anytime something goes wrong, he's not going to sit there and waddle in his damn tears. He's going to come up with a solution. So he has to have the ability to change and redirect. All right. And last but not least, he seeks self-validation over outside validation. Come on, somebody. Good grief, boy. Oh my God. Hey, I just dropped some.
He preaching over here, huh?
Let's go, man. If you want to know what an alpha male is, y'all just go back and listen to that tape. Don't listen to nobody else. Don't listen to anything else out there. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get my point out before you pull your dick out. Listen, don't listen to anybody else. All right. But that doggone information, and that was actually taken from an alpha male. Can't give his name, but yeah, that was taken directly from the horse's mouth. Successful man, makes over $300,000 per year. He has a wife that is happy. He got what three houses. He has 2 in the U.S. and 1 in the DR. This man is doing things, going places. Listen, he has the proof. All right, so that's all your data, stats, and statistics right there. A man that's actively doing it. So you might have somebody that may push back, but again, this man has all of the results, and I actually lean on him a lot, man, when it comes to a lot of information. But anyway, with that being said, go ahead, Bridget. Go ahead. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all go back and listen to every single last. I don't know if it was 10, 11, 12, but let me tell you something. When that guy speaks, people listen. Okay? When he speaks, people listen. CEO of company. Come on, man. We ain't gonna get into everything that man got going on. Go ahead, Bridget. The only person that got pushed back. Let me go ahead and add it. Go ahead.
I don't care. I'm always have pushback. So it is what it is. You take it, leave it, whatever. Anywho.
That's the problem.
No, because we have to be honest and we have to be open. Alpha males are not picture perfect, first of all.
Nobody said
some of what you said, yes, I agree with. However, sometimes alpha males can be a tad bit aggressive.
Assertive.
They are introverted. They don't look for other people.
You done slid through the crack on purpose. But go ahead.
No, I've listened to everything you said.
Right. When then one end came out of the other. Go ahead.
Okay, whatever. They also you make me sick. They also are introverted.
While you're saying this, have you ever been with an alpha male?
No, but I used to think alpha males were bad boys, but that's not technically the case. So I learned what.
Okay, I said it's either here.
Well, no, I mean you asked the question. I was just answering the question. So,
go ahead.
Right. So I was answering the question.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Go
ahead. Go ahead. I ain't doing this with y'all tonight.
Nah, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. That's the problem. Because see, one thing with alpha males, they feel that they are always right, that they are never wrong, and there's nothing anyone else can say that compensates for anything that they say or do. An alpha male sometimes can be insecure, like he said, but yes, they are introverted, so therefore they look for their self for acceptance. They don't really be looking for other people to accept whatever they're doing or not doing. They are leaders, but they do still have different flaws as well. So I mean, some are ambitious, some can utilize that power, some can be more than your average. So I don't necessarily know where the data is or anything exactly, but I'm curious to know because everybody uses their power to a certain degree, and alpha males are dominant people. That's just their nature. There is a place of aggression still there. It may not be like full force realm, but they still do have a tad bit of aggression. They do have tantrums. Too. They're not perfect. They have a lot of other things going on for themselves as well. So it's not like, okay, he met all this on the checklist and he's this, and this, and there's not anything else there. There are still flaws within an alpha male, regardless. So that's all that I was gonna say. Because
there weren't any flaws, because I distinctly said that this guy does not have it.
No, I didn't say that. I was saying that to get to No, I was saying that to get to this next point.
Go ahead.
If you are looking for I'm not going to say looking. If your desire is to be with an alpha male, you are going to have a certain mindset to deal with the alpha male, because the alpha male is really going to look to you in a sense to be very submissive and optimistic, and he's not going to want you to question or rebuttal anything that he does or says. So you're going to have to be prepared for that. If you want to have a voice, then you need to make sure early on in the relationship and having those uncomfortable conversations that you guys talk about all of those things, because most of the time with the alpha male, they are the leader, so they are in charge. So with you being a woman, you have to not only be submissive to your husband, but you also have to have a different mindset than just your average person if you are planning to be with the alpha male.
Okay, so let's go back to you, because I think where we kind of fell off is the aggressive and assertive thing. So again, with an aggressive person, they're thinking basically being selfish. I'm trying to get to where I need to be, you know what I'm saying? But with an assertive person, when they act, it's with intentions. They know exactly what they need to do. It's not like I'm gonna step on your toes to get to where I need to be. That's not of an alpha male. So aggressive and assertive is two different things. So I think that's where our thing was. But you were saying that they are a little bit aggressive, but you can be in a sense aggressive but still be assertive at the same time. But I was saying basically he's more assertive than he is aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we fell off at. So I'm just trying to make sure we get back on track for the people that's listening, so we know. So
yeah.
What?
And I'm just saying for those women that they're gonna have to work hard if they are with a alpha male, or that's what they're choosing to. That's what they are saying they desire to be with, because that is not an easy task. So you have to really know what that looks like if that's what you're really choosing to be with.
Right. So you said something about. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say it's not an easy task, but wouldn't most women want that? Even if it means they have to go the extra mile.
Not with the way the society is nowadays. Me personally, I don't think it's most. I would say, well, yeah, because we're not saying majority, we're saying most. I would probably say most. I'd agree with that, because majority aren't really out here with that mindset.
So I see you guys said something about beta male. What's that about? I see beta male.
I think she was saying when I was talking about my guy.
Yeah, because she was saying I forgot exactly what JoJo was saying, but pretty much a beta male is somebody more that is to please his woman. So he remembers like all the little small dates, and he cater. Huh?
I said, I'm agreeing with you. I said, yeah, I know what a beta male is, but you can go ahead and break it down for the people that don't know what a beta male is. They need to hear this.
Okay.
They need to hear that.
Okay. All right. So pretty much a beta male is somebody that caters to his woman. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's more like on the in a sense like an average line. Far as a guy, like an average type guy, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, but he is more like he's there to kind of please her and like stroke her ego. He's not really trying to take over the scene and like be dominant or really fall into full leadership.
A partner. Those are the guys that typically look for like a partner or whatever, hand in hand, whatnot. And if you really want to go down, you take it to the simps or whatever, Yeah.
No. There's a whole hierarchy now. So actually, I think the beta is actually up there closer with like the omega and the alpha. So if you're gonna go that far, I think I could be wrong. I might have to pull it up, but I think it's actually a different name for those that you're talking about.
Yeah. Well,
hold on. Let me go look.
Well, simps. No, the term simp came along. A simp male is someone that pretty much does everything, for the woman's benefit. Like he'll try to spend all his money on her. He's willing to spend all his money on her and hope that she's gonna be nice to him. That's basically something like what a simp would do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend $6,000 on you. You know what I'm saying? I hope she give me another date. Grief, brother. Did you pay your rent?
6,000.
6 G. Hey, it was. I don't want to get off topic, but it was a guy that was paying that girl's rent. What, like 2 years after they had done broke up? He was paying for her to stay in a penthouse. It was like all of her bills all together was like $5,500. He was putting her in a penthouse and like like one of them big boy cars or something.
I remember that.
And she moved her boyfriend in, and he was still paying rent for them while her boyfriend was staying in the penthouse with her.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no
So,
way.
Yeah.
Look at Devontae like, ain't no way. Been quiet. I was like, ain't no way. That ain't happening. So within the hierarchy, beta males are, it says men who are not pushovers or someone to look down on, but rather someone who is friendly and respects others. Being friendly is something that many people associate with when it comes to the beta male personality. You have a delta male, which I think is probably more what KD's talking about when he says simp. And the delta is the most common type. They're the backbone of society and consist of normal guys who show up to their jobs and live jobs and lives, contribute to society and take pride in those contributions. So let me see. And then you have the gamma male, and that is a male that is intellectual, highly romantic.
So y'all look good, man. Y'all look good.
Oh,
shout out to KD, man. Hey, I appreciate you, bro.
Really? Man.
Appreciate that.
He's ideologically driven man who holds a lower status position in the social dominance hierarchy. They desire to be leaders and are envious of the rank and privilege that comes natural to the alphas and betas.
Okay.
So
dope. All right. So real quick.
So this is how the hierarchy goes. At the top, so we got a triangle. At the top, you got the alpha, then you got the beta, delta, gamma, and the omegas.
Okay. Dope. All right. So we're gonna get into this next question real quick. Would you hit a dyke?
With my fist?
Wait, hit her as in like fighter or hit her as in
like knock her?
Huh?
Yeah, like knock out.
So this is a dude question?
Either one, a girl too. Would you fight her? I guess.
I mean, she a female. So
I know she a female. I mean, if I don't
Devontae, what would you do?
Tell me right now.
If I don't know that she's a female and she come up as a bull dyke, then I'm putting her hands to work.
My hands don't discriminate, dog. You come off like you a dude.
if she a chick and she dressed up like a dude,
come on, push your damn top back so quick, boy. What you say? What you say? Like they say, boy, I turn around the hell out them cities, boy.
Meat cutlers.
You said you gonna knock the toxic testosterone out of her chest?
Yeah. You damn right. I don't know about that, dog. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Some of them dykes be getting out of hand. I honestly feel like they forget that they women. Oh, you done forgot? Yeah. Well, shit, I have too. Somebody got YouTube playing in the back, man. Somebody got YouTube playing in the back.
Oh.
All right.
My bad.
Not
so
intentionally.
I'm curious, man. So would y'all what a dyke, or what would y'all do if y'all about to get into it in front of y'all man with a dyke?
Anybody who put their hands on me and I feel I need to protect myself is going down. I don't care who you are.
But what if they just get in their fighting stance? They ain't struck you yet. What if they just going back and forth?
If you come in my personal space, and I feel like I need to protect myself, I'm gonna do what's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I feel you. All right, real quick. Should a man be more focused on finding a wife or his purpose? And should a woman be more focused on finding a husband or whatever? Go ahead, Bridget. Go ahead.
So, a man should be focused on his purpose. In doing so, that he will already get everything in line, so he will be prepared for whenever he looks for his wife. For a woman, she should be focused on her purpose and making sure that if she is desiring to be a wife, that she has put in the work to prepare to be a wife so that she is ready when her Boaz comes to find her. So she needs to make sure that she is doing what she needs to on her behalf and not worrying about finding a husband, because it says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So she just needs to make sure that she's ready and prepared for when that time comes.
Okay. All right. Who want to chime in next? The question is, should a man be more focused on finding a wife or his purpose? Should a woman be more focused on finding a husband or whatever? What should she be focused on? All right, JoJo, going?
Go ahead, JoJo.
Oh, I think Devontae is ready.
Okay. Either way, they don't even.
Oh, I was gonna let you go. I was about to say it, but
you're a gentleman.
I think the man should definitely be focused on his purpose, and I would say the woman should be focused on a husband first, because I think, but I guess it just depends on the type of woman. But I would think that man is going to be the one to lead. So if you're focused on your husband, then your purpose will be your family.
Okay, that's definitely, I didn't think about it like that. Okay.
I feel that a man should focus on his purpose, and a woman should focus on her purpose, because if she doesn't fulfill herself, then she's going to look for her man to fulfill her. But she has to do the work herself in order for her to be happy in any relationship that she gets into. So a woman should definitely, go for what she wants, and a man should definitely go for what he wants. That way he's not dependent on her to make him happy in that capacity, and a woman is not dependent on the man to make her happy in that capacity.
Okay, I definitely got a question for her. I like that POV, but I got a question, but I'm gonna go to Desiree first and let her chime in. Go ahead, Desiree. Get off Pornhub, man, for just for a second.
I'm just sitting back and I'm just waiting my turn. I'm just being patient and quiet.
Okay.
But
damn it, I didn't mean to. My bad. Good grief. I meant to put my bad. Good grief. All right, go ahead, Desiree. Go for it.
Okay, so I do feel that they both should be working on their purpose. I do feel that the woman should also be preparing herself mentally, physically, and emotionally to welcome her husband in, as well as pursuing her purpose as well.
Online is not becoming a coach.
What the hell is going on? What is that? All right,
Pornhub.
so real
Really, JoJo?
Really? I see that Vaseline over there. Girl. Don't act like yo.
It was still on my mind.
So real quick question. And I'm gonna pivot off of what Desiree said and JoJo said. So Desiree was basically saying, she's preparing herself mentally, physically and emotionally to basically be a wife. So isn't that what her purpose is? Because I know you guys said focus on her purpose. So wouldn't that be what the woman's purpose should be? Focusing on, you know what I'm saying, becoming a wife physically, mentally, emotionally, and all of that? Or what do you guys think? Devontae?
I mean, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, I'm really asking Devontae
Oh,
and Bridget because both of y'all I understood what everybody was saying, but I understood what you guys were saying. I'm just trying to figure out what Devontae and Bridget were talking about as far as a woman finding her purpose. Because I actually do believe a woman's purpose is you know, her husband, you know, becoming a wife, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, and all that. Devontae, your what's the name on mute? I don't know if you or Bridget are going for it. I don't know.
So you want to go first, Bridget? I already got mine. I already know what I'm about to say. But if you would like to go first, you can.
I think she said yes. Bridget, you on mute too. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead, Devontae.
Okay, so to me, a woman's purpose is, as well as a man's purpose, is to be the best version of themselves. And with that being said, whatever they have set, whatever life has in stores for them, as far as career wise and stuff like that, you know, or anything, whatever their purpose is, they need to figure out the better version, figure out whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever fulfills them to makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, when you're growing up, you don't know what makes you happy. So you just kind of just settle for whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to know yourself before you try to get to know anybody else. So that should be your main focus, is knowing yourself, knowing what makes you happy, and know where you want to go.
Okay, before I chime in real quick, I'm gonna let Bridget go ahead.
So, in reference when I said that both should make sure that they find their purpose, it is part. I feel like part of it is, like I was saying, make sure that you are preparing to be a wife and that you are ready for when that time comes. But you do have to know who you are. Um, I'm gonna speak a little bit more far as a little different. So, like, I know everybody on here says they believe in Christ. So, God created everybody for a certain purpose. Whether He did create you as husband and wife and everything in between, there's still a certain assignments He gives each and every one of us. So, if you are keeping in tune with your relationship with Him and you're making sure that you are being the best version of you, which you can do by making sure you align yourself with Him, everything else will fall into place and you will know what your purpose is as to fulfill within that aspect. Um, so that's what I mean by purpose, because you have to know who you are. If you don't know who you are, whether you are a woman or even a man, if you don't know who you are, what you like, pretty much along with what Devontae's saying, if you don't know what makes you happy, if you've had certain issues, like how we talk about counseling and therapy, things like that on here, if there's things that have not been, you haven't been freed from, and you haven't found out who you are and had the opportunity to know your likes and dislikes, it's going to be hard to be with somebody because you don't even know what you like or don't like. So even if you are, as a woman, going to be submissive, you need to be able to know what are deal breakers and what aren't, and things of that nature and vice versa. So
So
you have to do that self journey.
So we do believe that being in a relationship with this person is going to be different from the next person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it may be some things that she did not like with this person that the next person doesn't even do. So if
Correct.
she's getting with that man, you know what I'm saying, at a young age, why not go ahead and figure out what those things are together? And just keep an open
Yes.
communication between both of us. So, baby, you know, hey, you more than free to tell me when you don't like things. When you don't like these things, you know, I feel like life is just learning each and every doggone day that, you know what I'm saying, we're on this earth. So it may be some things that she didn't like at
Mhm.
age 18 that, you know what I'm saying? I actually kind of like that now. It's been a couple of different food things that I didn't like, you know what I'm saying, when I was growing up. Oh, wow, it really wasn't that bad once I actually tried or whatever. But why not get those experiences and stuff with your husband instead of, because Devontae, I heard you say something about career. So what if a woman, you know, she's trying to figure out herself and she's focusing on her career instead of focus on finding a husband. She's spending her valuable years, her most valuable years, working for somebody else when she should be spending them with somebody that she's going to be growing old with.
So that last part question answer is everybody feels like they have a purpose in life outside of the family that they create. So a lot of times, due to distractions of life events, it kind of curve you from what your purpose is. Um, so a lot of times people might have had that thought in mind of what their purpose is, but like I said, due to distractions of life events, they go into different things and they kind of circle around what that main purpose is. So in a perfect world, that would make sense, but a lot of times it doesn't work like that. You got to just kind of find out, like say you for instance, it took you a while to kind of figure out where you wanted to be, what was your purpose, what made you happy, and what you wanted to do.
As a
That's
man,
just
as a
that's
man,
just
yeah.
right. That's just life. That's life of a man or a woman. Um, when you say a woman should just go out and just if her main focus is just should just be on a man or things like that, you gotta kind of understand that she has more to her than just being a wife and a mother. You know what I'm saying? It's more to her than that. You know what I'm saying? As you flip the page, you'll see that she also is a doctor, nurse, whatever, or whatever fulfills her.
She
So
can she
she
can be
has
that,
to.
but she can be that with her family, with her kids, and all the other stuff. So I'm gonna say this as a guy, as a man. I honestly
Yeah.
feel like a man should focus on figuring out what his purpose is in life.
Mhm.
You know, you talked about, you know what I'm saying, me finding my purpose and all the other stuff. Yeah, I think that's normal for a man to try to figure out what their purpose is in life. But as what I think is, as a woman, your purpose in life is to become a wife. You can become a teacher, a nurse, or whatever to the children. Not saying that that's going to limit her to just doing that. You know, some women, after, I'm going to say after you have found your husband, because I honestly feel like a woman, once you become, you know what I'm saying, whatever age, the age that you understand things, that should be your focus. Like, we should be creating or helping our young daughters and stuff grow up and become wives. You know what I'm saying? Try to prep them right now so they understand what or how important having a wife is. Same thing for our sons, you know what I'm saying, becoming a husband, understanding the importance of being a leader. And I feel like we don't do that enough. We tell kids and we tell people to focus more on their careers, and their best years are spent working for somebody
Mhm.
instead of finding that purpose finding that person that you should be with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. Creating black babies, black families, and help build up our culture the way that it once was. We're spending our time focused on the wrong things.
I think it should be a equal balance of your purpose as far as career lies and being a wife slash husband. I think it should be an equal balance of both. You got to learn how
You
to
got,
do
but you got to
both.
put something first. You got to put something first. You can't have an equal balance. Either you're going to choose your career first, either your husband, finding a husband comes first, or your career comes first.
No.
There's
I'm
no.
saying, what I'm saying is you got to learn. You got to be taught both of them. You got to be taught how to be both, how to be a husband slash wife, and how to manage a career and do X, Y, and Z. You got to be taught both because You're not gonna come out the gate and become a wife. Like when you had the scenario of a girl and a guy at a young age, why don't they try to figure it out together? That's like saying, oh, okay, it's summertime. It's supposed to be hot in the South. So you just go out there in this outfit, and then you go
So I don't
outside,
want
you be like,
I don't want it to get confused
chilly?
or twisted. I don't want to get it confused or twisted because you still need to be an adult, a functioning adult. So I'm not saying you're not teaching them any life lessons along the way, but what I'm saying is you need to be prepping them to be a husband and to be a wife and understand the importance of becoming a husband and becoming a wife or whatever. But still, a woman's focus going into relationships or whatever, you should be focused on, and you should be marriage minded at the end of the day. So you should approach that, in that sense.
Right. And going into a relationship, yes, I totally agree with that part. But if we talking about outside the relationship, you gotta figure out yourself. You gotta figure out you, because a man don't know how to. What I'm saying? How can one person make another person happy if that person don't know what makes them happy? That's all I'm saying. You got to know what makes you happy in order for somebody to make you happy.
Okay, so let's talk about structure. Let's talk about structure. Men provide structure, correct? Go ahead.
So Devontae, I think what KD is saying is, if you're taught at an early age, in regards to gender roles, in regards to purpose for a woman and a man, you're gonna grow up with the mindset that you should have when you're older, and you're not gonna have to take the time to find yourself because you're gonna already know what your purpose is. My purpose as a woman is to find a husband and please him. You see what I'm saying? If it's taught from an early age, you're already going to know what you're supposed to do as a woman. Or as a man, I'm supposed to lead my home. I'm supposed to provide, da 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 da. So these are the things that I need to do in order to get that. So if we were to teach children at an early age, this is what you should be doing. Yeah, guidance. Then you're not going to have to take your whole 20s to figure it out.
Nope, because I already know. It was already taught to me from generation, just how they do it in those other cultures that are super successful. Just think about the Asians and all the other stuff. They're prepping their kids at a young age. The problem with us is we basically putting our kids out there, and you just got to figure it out. You got to do exactly what I did. Instead of telling them, your purpose in life is to be a wife. All right? Your purpose in life is to find your purpose as a man and take care of your wife and everything that comes along with that. We need that structure back. Because if people have structure, then that just cut out damn 10, 15 years of me trying to figure it out. Okay, cool. I know what I got to do. Now I'm on a straight and narrow path. I know exactly what I got to do. That just cut out a lot of procrastination and bullshit years. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into this next topic. We are almost done, man. Should modern day women be taken care of?
Should modern day women be taken care of?
The modern day woman, should she be taken care of in a relationship? I
don't know how to answer that question, man.
Think about when you think about the modern woman, what do you think about?
She's self-sufficient, independent, and she kind of just
How does she operate in a relationship? Let me ask you that. Dude.
In a relationship, I don't know. Me, all I see is a person that just, goes her own. She, goes her own path. She does everything she wants to do, and she kind of fend for herself. Kind of fend for herself, I guess. I'm not sure.
All right, go ahead, Desiree. You look like you. Should the modern day woman be taken care of in a relationship? Who's that?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, in a relationship, I really don't even know where to start at with answering this question. Honestly, I don't know.
When you think about a modern day woman, is just basically a woman of today. How do women act today? Come on, I mean, good grief. Are we blind? Are we just out here just not paying attention to how modern women are carrying themselves? Good night.
I mean, no, it's not that we're not aware. I'm definitely aware, but I'm just thinking that
So
she
should they
wants to
be
take care of herself.
if she's in a relationship? Should modern day women be taken care of?
If you're in a relationship, I guess you should take care of your woman.
All right, go ahead, JoJo.
I agree.
I would say if we talk about modern day women, I would say no. I would say because they're not doing most of these modern women today are not efficient in just basic stuff, washing clothes, cooking, you know what I'm
Lazy.
saying, and just how to maintain, like clean. Um, there's I don't know what the gap is with some of these women. They just feel like I'm pretty. That's all I need to do. That's my job. I think if we're talking about majority of women, they feel like, that's all they're talking about in the songs now is I don't cook, I don't clean.
Clean, right? Come on, thank you, hot girl summer. Come on, man. Good grief, are we not paying attention to what's going on?
I
So
think this, man. I think with that propaganda, like with the music industry and certain TV shows, I think it takes the attention off of the women that are doing the same thing that they did back in the day. I think
Small percentage, though. That's a small percentage.
no, I think the smaller percentage. I think the smaller percentage of what y'all say modern day women are the smaller percentage. I think there are a lot of women out here for the right man or for whatever. They'll do, they'll do what they need to do. They just like the women from back in the day. I think the attention is I think that the scope is focused just on that type of woman. But it's a lot of women out here that still take care of home and still take care of business. But
there's a lot of women.
the camera lens is not on them. We're not. Ain't nobody focus on them. We focus on the negatives, just like we always do with everything. We always focus on the negative side of a woman. With with what we think of one. That all they talk about is in music, and But you notice with that type of music, it's only black women. You hear that in the black community. Like you have black artists. They say, "I don't do this. I don't do that." You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question, D? Can I ask you a question really quick?
What's up?
Have you ever seen Kevin Samuel's show?
Not all of it, no.
But you've seen some of the reactions and some of the women that come on there, correct?
Some of them, yeah. But I've seen maybe like 1 or 2 videos of Kevin Samuels.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna tell you to go look up any one of them, and I want you to do a whatever out of 10. What's any video? Any video you can actually go watch this live. It might be tonight or tomorrow, and see how modern day women act. And I'm gonna say 98% of those women that call the show again are just regular women. We're not even talking about women that are out here on the platform and shining a light. Those are just regular women that's calling in and get their mindset, how they think and how they act towards their men.
But I think those type of women, it's been like that. Those are the same type of women from back in the day. Those are the type of women who couldn't keep a man back in the day. You had those who did put in the work and did what they supposed to do. And they kept a man. And you had those who didn't put in the work and they couldn't keep a man and they was chasing after everybody else, man.
It's a small, very, very small percentage, brothers. What I'm trying to paint this picture. I mean, you go on any platform, on TV shows. You can go on TV shows. Those women that used to come to Steve Harvey's TV show, how they thought. Men out here, and I mean, snapping neck, eyes rolling, and all the other stuff. Anytime it comes to speaking to a man, majority. We are talking about the majority of women. The majority of women out here. You honestly think that those type of women that we're talking about are the caliber of women that you're talking about. You're saying that small majority is actually small percentage is actually a bigger percentage.
So okay, we use that Steve Harvey as an example.
Kevin Samuels as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kevin Samuels as well. Okay, it's easy to use Steve Harvey because he has a live audience and you see a whole lot. You see everybody, right? Mm-hmm. So usually those type of women, the modern day women that we speak of, they're normally the louder ones. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's out there, outspoken. They go say this, they go say that. But you notice
you wouldn't say that's most of women though. You wouldn't say that's most of women.
But let me finish. So that you got that woman right there, right? But what you're not focused on, because you focus on this loud woman that's talking, right? What you're not focused on is all of those women that's sitting down quiet. They sitting there
agreeing with her,
catching the gems, and they sitting there chilling.
No, most of those women are.
That's what I see when I see women. I see women, you know what I'm saying? They talk this game, they talk that, they blah, blah, blah. But then we kind of just focus, zoom in on them. But if you zoom out, you see all those women behind them, around them.
Agreeing. They are agreeing. They are agreeing with her. Yes.
Y'all, Desiree wanted to chime in.
Yes.
Go ahead, Desiree. I'm
agreeing. All of them women are agreeing the whole time. Yes, girl. Yes, speak. Come on. Most of them.
Notice that the cameraman only focusing on the ones who agreeing, but not focusing on the whole crowd.
They zoom out. You know, I deal with cameras, brother. They zoom out and get that wide shot, and all of those women are clapping their hands and shaking their head. Absolutely. Come on, speak, girl. Speak. Yes.
Go ahead, Desiree.
Yeah, go ahead and chime in. Go ahead and chime in.
I was just going to say that the only reason why I agreed to her being taken care of is because she's in a relationship, and if the man chose to be in a relationship with her, that was his choice.
We said deserve though. Does she deserve it? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, if he chose to, yeah.
I want to say this: you don't deserve shit in life. You need to work for any and everything. Something. I mean some way, shape, or form. Yeah, don't nobody. I don't give a damn what you look like. You don't deserve a damn thing on this earth. You need to work for whatever it is that you want. Period. And that's anybody. Don't nobody deserve a damn.
But that's contradictory.
How?
That contradicts the last question or two that was just asked recently.
What's that, Bridget? Go ahead and play that thing up for me.
Because earlier when we were talking about a purpose for a man and we were talking about a purpose for a woman, even if women can't just sit and tap their toes and wait for a man to come get them. So they have to have a career to succeed until their husband finds them. So it's not like they can just sit around and do all the other work and just sit there and wait and just wait. So you have to still get out there and do stuff. You still have to have a career. I think that once your husband has found you, then that's whenever it comes back to you coming to the table together to say, okay, now this is where your role comes in as the wife part, because now this person is courting you to be his wife, where you have those conversations on what is going to be put to the side. Is she going to put her career to the side now because now she's having the obligations to family and these other things? So, yeah, I think because you're saying you just said nobody deserves anything. You have to work for what you want. So definitely don't want anybody that's listening to think that they shouldn't still pursue something, because it doesn't always happen in the cliche of getting married young or working those things out, and someone still has to have a career. So I think when you come together, that's whenever you figure out what's going to work for your family.
Well, I would say this. I do agree, but I would say this. Say, for instance, if you're 18 years old, you got a woman that's 18 years old, right? And you got a young man that's like 18 years old. He may be a little bit older. Anyway, and she has a father figure in her life, and he's already instilled this into her. You know what I'm saying? Your goal in life is to be a husband. I mean, is to be a wife, right? So any relationship that you get into or whatever, you need to make sure that that man is marriage minded, right? So again, she has already did the work in becoming a wife. She understands what it is to become a wife. And the guy, the husband, the potential husband, he sees that in her. He like, damn, she's operating on a completely different frequency from these modern day women. I'm talking about nothing like them. So I'm gonna go to her dad. Hey, I'm actually interested in pursuing your daughter. I want to marry her. She already done did the work growing up. She haven't even made it out of college yet. You done already did the work, baby girl. I'm trying to take you off the market. I want to marry you today. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm talking about. The work. We already done figured out what your purpose is. Your dad already done instilled that in you. And when guys see that, let me tell you something. Women that are wives are getting snatched up left and right. If you a wife, let me tell you something. You gonna get snatched up. I promise you. Because you're operating on a completely different frequency from these modern day women. And I promise you, a man is going to see that. It's just something that it's just a type of energy that those type of women give off. I promise you, they are getting snatched up left and right. So that
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that that's not always the case, because I mean, your husband might not be in the same place where you're at. You might meet your husband while you're in college. I mean, I've heard so many different scenarios. So I get what you're saying. Like, it could be that she's in college or anything of that nature. I'm just saying that you have to make sure that there's certain underlying things that are still being done until that time comes, because you definitely don't want to rush that, you know.
Facts.
And also, I know a few times tonight, you know, it was made about a woman finding her husband. Women are not to find their husband is to find them. Women get in trouble going out here looking for a man or looking for a husband, because that's not their job. So they stand in their own way.
Hold on, say that one more time real quick.
I said that women are not supposed to look or go to find their husband. It is the man's job to find them. Women get themselves in trouble going out here trying to find and pursue a man or husband because they get in their own way. That is not their job to do. That's the man's job to pursue you, not you go pursue him. And sometimes when you go ahead and try to step and do that, you can get yourself into trouble.
So what would you tell a woman? Like how would you tell her, like she sees a potential husband, right? Like what would you tell what would you tell her what would you tell her to do? Because me personally, I would tell her to drop a handkerchief or let herself be known in some way, form, fashion, or something. You have to let it be known in order for a guy to come
I mean,
over.
I would agree. I would make sure that if that's someone that piques your interest, one, pray about it. Two, make yourself, known, but you definitely don't go chase the person. Like, there are different cues and different things you give them, which we've talked about on previous podcasts. But it's not your job to go chase that person. Like, once you've been seen. It's up to him to pursue you, because there's no point of putting time and energy somewhere and they're not interested in you. If a man, like you're saying, if a man really wants you and he wants to pursue you, he is going to come to you. He is going to already know the underlining about you even before he steps to you. So all you have to do is do your part of being presentable, being in your natural, whatever form and rarity that is, being you, and being humble, having your feminine side and having everything, being approachable and being able to be that person whenever that person comes. Because if you aren't approachable, but you're saying you like the person, he ain't gonna approach you. So you have to be careful on like your representation and your impression and what you're putting off for them to receive.
I'd agree. I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. Anybody else want to chime in? Jojo, you good over there, man? You look like somebody done roughed you up. One of them kids on Whoop Chat. No, done tenderized them titties. No. All right, so we might make this the last question. Okay. All right. Shout out to Official King 32 for tuning in, man. We appreciate you, bro. David Wilson 3736. Fix your name. No, I'm joking. Appreciate you, bro, man. Much love, dog. All right. So all right. So really quick question. Let me see, where is it? Okay, people that always have sex with the lights off are insecure about something. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You said people that always keep the lights off?
Always, yeah. People that always have the lights off are insecure about something. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I agree.
Hey, I'm more of a lights on type of person, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like to see what I'm doing. I like to see the result of what's going on.
I feel like it's more of a connection, man. You know what I'm saying, when the lights are on versus the lights are off. Yeah, right, man. I don't even know who I'm having sex with in this damn dark. Girl, where your damn head at, man?
Exactly.
Baby, you over there between the pillows. Oh shit, my bad. Let me. Damn, girl, you feel so soft. What that is right there? What is that, velvet? Oh,
just happening here snoring.
All right. What do you think about later? What do y'all think?
I don't know if it's so
I would
much,
agree.
I mean, I would say
this is both of y'all talking the same time.
No, go ahead, JoJo.
What is that velvet? No, my bad.
Well, I think for a lot of people it's insecurity, but I think some people are just uncomfortable with sex. So they just feel more comfortable with the lights off.
Stupid.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to think, I grew up really religious. So they always say God's watching. So
oh Lord, don't say that, man. I don't want to think about that.
That's the last thing I'm thinking about.
No, I'm saying,
He's watching all the time. Dark, lights, whatever. He's watching you.
I ain't pulling nothing out with that, dog.
I always felt like God was watching.
He's
that's how I literally
omnipresent.
felt.
He's omnipresent here.
The lights off? What?
No, come on, Bridget.
Y'all can still see with the lights off with the world.
I didn't say I was smart.
God is the light. He can see with the lights on or off. Like, come on now.
I didn't say I was smart.
Hold on, wait a minute, player. Turn them lights out before we get started.
Put that Bible in the drawer.
Hold on. Let me get a look at you before I turn the lights on.
Yeah. Little photograph. You got a picture with them on your phone.
That'd be fun. So Jojo, what if the dude took a picture of you and why he on top and everything? He got a picture of you while he on top of you like this.
Photos.
Huh?
I keep all photos and videos. I keep that.
You're more than welcome to take looking video. At a live photo of you because the lights is turned off. He's looking at you like this, like okay.
Yeah. So I'm curious to how did you get out of that mindset, man? If you sitting there thinking that, because something like that will scar somebody, man.
It did. It took me a long time and a lot of sinning to just say F it.
A lot of who?
32. That boy 32 years old and still ain't got none, dog.
And that is the prime example what JoJo just said. When you continue to sin, she said a lot of sin will make you say forget it. When you drown it out with sin, that's how you forget it. But the truth always remains. So
Desiree ain't said 2 words over there. Ain't said 2. Come on, Desiree, come to the front of the congregation. Come on.
I mean, I don't want to interrupt anybody, so that's why I'm just kind of staying low key.
Okay.
But
say it too, please.
Okay, now give me the
Ah,
question one more time. Now I forgot.
If the person
people that always have sex with the lights
Okay.
off.
I got it now. Thank you.
No problem.
But I don't know because I can't really relate to that question. Because I mean, I'm not insecure, and especially if it's somebody that I'm going to have sexual relations with, or a relationship or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like I am not finna what I'm hiding. I mean, like I don't know what I'm hiding because even if you got the lights out, you still gonna be able to feel and tell what it is or what it ain't. I don't know, so I can't relate to that. So I don't know, but if I had to guess,
is that you?
it's with me.
No, I'm saying, dude, feeling around in the dark, baby. Where you at?
But if I had to guess, I would think that I don't know. I mean, like I like to sleep in the dark, so I mean, I like it dark. You know what I'm saying? At nighttime. So if you hear and we, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be dark. But that don't have nothing to do with insecurities, because the next day the sun gonna be out, the lights gonna be, it's gonna be daytime. What I'm gonna do? What did I say? What you got to say? Devontae, why you scratching your head? Y'all be asking these uncomfortable questions, and then when I give y'all these uncomfortable answers, then you want to go over there and scratch your head.
That's just like a impersonated dog for real.
Right.
Oh. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, this is neither here nor there. This was like a few years back or whatever. Somebody like, hey, I need to talk to you real quick. I was like, okay, all right, cool. Go ahead and spill it, man. I need to open up to you about something. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and spill it. And they told me that they was obsessed over me. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute, dog. What the
why are you so obsessed?
I got uncomfortable there, but I just thought about what she just said. Yeah, go ahead. Now, fast forward a few seconds before, I was like, yeah, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? Speak your mind. Whatever you got to say or whatnot. Oh, shit. It's crazy, man. But anyway, y'all have Bridget, go ahead and chime in because you still haven't said anything yet. You chimed in about what JoJo was saying. I didn't hear you get your little spiel about the question.
So the question was, if the lights are off and they always want the lights off, that there's apparently they have insecurities, correct?
Yeah.
And I said yes, I believe that is very true. Because like Desiree's saying too, I mean, whether the lights on, off, whatever going on, you gonna know everything that's up under here because we doing the do. So it makes no sense. It's pointless. Like
what they doing, Bridget? They doing.
They doing the do. So I mean, they gonna feel every crease and crevice. I mean, it is what it is. They gonna feel it. So you might as well keep the lights on. You might as well do it in the daytime, noontime, evening time. Just do this with your husband now. Practice abstinence till then now. But whenever that time comes, you just do it any time of the day. I mean, you gonna see each other all the time. I mean, do what you gotta do.
You got to be careful because you don't want to go in the wrong hole.
Right.
What you counting over there, D?
Oh, how many times a day? Because I'm like morning, noon, and night.
Girl, you got morning. Yeah, you got morning, noon, and night. You got lunch. Then you got before work.
Yeah.
You got after work.
Yeah.
I'm over here scratching my head too.
All these damn caps. I tell you, boy, that's a lot of cap going on here. Whole lot of capping.
Drink a lot of water.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Drink a lot of water.
Right.
Yeah, stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
We know they going straight to sleep afterward, dog. Ain't no
Heck
damn.
yeah, after the first one, they tired. They don't even want to do it no more. You might get it in one more time, but before the end of the day, but they talk about all them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. You lying like a mud. Unless you got a quick pop or unless you got a 2-minute dude, it ain't happening.
2 minutes
We
later.
going to sleep on. We going to sleep. We going to sleep.
2 minutes later, dog. Ain't gonna be
2 minutes later. Yeah, they gonna right to sleep. They talking about going 7, 8, 9 times. Unless you got a 2-minute brother, you ain't going 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day.
No war your
ain't
little
no way.
No war out. 2 minutes later, she over there snoring.
That's right. You still get a good like maybe 4 or 5, maybe. You can still get a good 4 or 5. It ain't no 2-minute person. You can still get a good 4 or 5.
But 9 times, she's sitting there going like this here in one day. She lying.
I said on a good day they might get 4 or 5, and it ain't no 2-minute person. You got to have stamina when you get married. You know that first year, the newlywed and honeymoon session.
You said 7?
No, I said 4 to maybe 5 times. I said, when you first get married, you got the honeymoon, newlywed session for that first year or 2. Y'all just be doing whatever. That's how it go the first year too.
Yeah, especially if you haven't been like sexually active with your woman. I can definitely I can see what you said. You haven't been sexually active with your woman, y'all get married.
Yeah,
y'all gonna be like 2 rabbits.
That makes sense.
Every time you turn around,
like fireworks. I understand. But if you've been doing it, if you've been sending, if y'all say y'all been fucking since before y'all tied the knot, it ain't happening no 10 times and no honeymoon. Shit. The most you want to get it in maybe 2 or 3 times. Then you be like, all right, let's go get something to eat.
I like this.
No damn 79, 10 times.
The mother, are you upset?
Yeah, I ain't never heard that. Even before. You know what I'm saying?
This is propaganda.
Most of no.
Ain't no 79 times.
He's like, he ain't seen one like that.
This is sorcery.
I have never seen a woman be like, oh yeah, I wanted 10 times. The most I did it with a woman in a day, maybe 3 times, maybe.
Yeah, we just being extra right now, but
super. Y'all
3, maybe 4.
Giving these extra expectations, talking about 10 times a day.
Yeah, maybe 4. I'm saying 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm hitting with you.
It's been a while, man. They over exaggerate.
But I mean, I'm gonna tell you,
young. They talking about.
No, listen, I am speaking off my past, but I'm not exaggerating. I'm speaking from experience. So.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you
but when I do get married, I mean that's what I still expect.
You gonna swell up to the point. You can't keep doing that 4 and 5 times.
You are going to swell now. It is going to be.
Jojo, that's finally we got somebody to speak some real.
You gotta take a day off.
If you got a man with a decent size, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's every time though.
And unless you're getting iced down,
all the time.
You got to be like, I do you.
Ooh. That thing down. Just
set it down.
I mean, it swells for a little bit, then it goes back down.
I hate you.
What? Gotta have snacks together down there.
All right, Mickey Ficky, y'all talking about over there?
Baby boy.
I don't know what they talking about.
Baby boy sound like
Jody, my Jody. Jody had no one ass out, boy. I hate you.
Got that beat it up right there.
Then they say, she gonna cook, she gonna clean.
You want her ass in I'm clean tacos too, didn't she?
They're so strong. They so strong, Katie. Ooh, ouch.
We talking about Jody. We talking about Jody. We not talking about you.
No. That was actually off of a
that was way to the left. How'd it happen?
Ooh, ouch. Oh man. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and end this podcast right here. I got like 18 more questions, but we're gonna go ahead and end on this note. It's almost 1:00 in the morning.
It sure is.
I'm pretty sure everybody got to get up.
We always got Tuesday.
Yeah, facts. I know Devontae will be down here next week.
Yes.
Y'all. So we actually have a live podcast that we're gonna
do.
Man, yeah, 2 live podcasts that we're gonna do, man. This is gonna be the first time that we've all came together after almost 6 months, man, of doing this. And this thing already took off, so I'm super excited about that. We're gonna get together, man. We're gonna do some things. We're gonna make sure that we share our whatever we do for that week that he's here, man. We're gonna make sure we share those experiences with y'all. But yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to this thing. We're trying to figure it out. Jojo, you wanted to chime in and say something?
Did we hit on Kyrie?
Oh, dang! No! I did not hit on Kyrie. My bad. And that was one of the things. That was one of the 18 things I was talking about. I did want to shine a light on Kyrie. So Kyrie Irving is one of, I don't know if he's the only, but he's one of the only NBA players to not get the COVID-19 vaccine or whatever. He has not got that shot, and they did not extend his contract. So they actually took that out of it. So he was actually getting an extension, or he was offered an extension at the end of the year for like a few years for, a decent amount of money, like millions and millions of dollars. But because he has not got that COVID-19 vaccine or whatever, they took that away. All right. They're saying that if you don't get vaccinated, brother, you're basically going to be a free agent. So they're trying to take away all this man's resources and everything because he refuses to get a shot. And I'm going to say this. Before people start chiming in. I stand behind Kyrie 130%, man. For real. If that's what your beliefs are, brother, I honestly hope that he has enough money saved up and he's putting his money, where it needs to be, like as far as investments and stuff. Man, I know you got a couple of brand deals, bro. I hope you're doing that, man. But please stand on this thing. I'm so sick and tired of them forcing us to do things that we don't want to do. So I definitely take my hat off to Kyrie, man. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Keep the fight. And I don't know if my boy from the NFL, Jackson, what's his name for Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. I don't know if he's got the shot or not, but man, listen, bro, I hope you don't get it either, man. For real. Like, I honestly want big time players like this to take a stand and let people know, you're not going to push us around. You're not going to force us to do things that we do not want to do. Definitely. I'm glad you said that. I had forgot all about it. My bad. My fault.
Yeah, I saw his video on Instagram where he was talking about it, and he was saying that those people that get it, when they come out, they're reading off of a script. They give them a script to read when it comes to that vaccine. And he's saying the reason that he doesn't want to get it, he's not against anybody who wants to get it. He was saying that if it's going to start with this vaccine, it's going to start being mandatory with this vaccine, then they're going to start taking away our right or our freedom of choice for other things and everything else. Right. So that's why he's standing on it now, because if we don't stand for freedom of choice right now with this vaccine, they're just going to start making everything mandatory, and we're not going to have a say in certain things. And the way that he expressed it, he said he don't care about the money. He loves the game of basketball. He hates that he's not able to do what he loves, but there's no amount of money that he would want to be able to take away his freedom of choice. And the way that he worded it, he was like, they think I'm not smart. They think I don't have a brain. They can just tell me anything and then I'm going to do it. And the way he said it, man, he did it right. And I stand behind him too, and anybody else, just like you said.
Yeah, man. And I'm definitely not, if you've gotten a shot or you're planning on getting a shot, it's no shots to y'all at all. But we're just saying people should not be forced to do things that they don't want to do at the end of the day. For real.
And they shouldn't be bullied for it either.
Yeah, man. Like, if you don't do this, then we're going to take away, the way that you make your money, the way that you make a living. Come on, man. They don't see any wrong in that. Like, come on, man. It's crazy. Go ahead. Go ahead, Desiree. You can chime in on this.
I just want to say, because it's a very touchy subject, for a lot of people, it's like it stand for something or fall for anything, you know, and it's like, why are you forcing people to comply with something that we've always had a choice in? Now it's like, and then you're putting people's lives and, families, on the line because, like American Airlines, if they didn't get the shot, they're taking $200 out of their paycheck every time they get paid.
Wow, bro.
So yeah, because they say, because with the fees and stuff that they have are getting charged with, they have to pay it. So you can keep your job, but I'm going to take $200. Or however, I'm not sure exactly how it's going, like $200 a month or $200 per paycheck, but that's still a lot
Dang.
when, like, and then other jobs, oh, well, you have until this date to get this vaccination, or you're not going to be here. You're not going to have a job. So you're firing people because they refuse to get a vaccine? Then these people working from home.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's some of the stories that I've heard are just like, and then you have on the other hand, oh, if you get the vaccine, we'll give you $100. Oh, we'll give you $500. Why are you paying me? That don't sit well with me. I
That's
don't know.
so.
Yeah, look at Biden. His everything Biden said when he was running for president, it seemed like he lied about it. Oh, we're not gonna make this mandatory. Da 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 da.
Yep.
I'm gonna forgive student loans. Da da da. Lies.
Mhm.
Still waiting. It seemed like he's going against everything. My
Look,
bad.
everybody
That
stood over.
debt
No,
hit different.
yeah, yeah. Government,
Sick of them
quit waiting
student
on this
loans.
lady.
It seemed like everything he said that he was gonna do, he has not. He has reneged on so much, and
It's
he's
like he
going against the
hiding.
grain.
It's
Yeah, I
like he
haven't.
hiding.
I
He
ain't
ain't been
heard.
in. He
I ain't
ain't been
heard
on
nothing.
nothing.
He
That
ain't
boy
giving
ain't
a
been at
damn.
the White House. He's still staying at his own crib. Nah,
Listen.
At this time, you haven't even really heard from any of the political party. The matter of it is, this is man-made. Man wanted government. No one ever said we had to have presidents or any of this stuff. Man wanted it. They enforced it. There's always hidden agendas under everything. And so the more that they can distract you from the bigger picture, they're going to continue to distract you from the bigger picture. They say what they say so that they can get in, so that they can be the puppets for the hierarchy people that they work for, so that they can actually get these agendas done. And they just have a sly way of doing them, and that's why they say the things that's pleasing to the ear, and they give you all these promises and empty promises and things, because all they need right now is votes, which of course we know they can rig that too, but still, I'm just saying, they do a lot of this stuff to get a lot of support and get a lot of these things done. And while that's going on, and you trying to figure out who you gonna vote for, who you not, why you gonna vote, why you not gonna vote, and figuring all this out, they already working on everything else. I mean, the CDC carries these carried the coronavirus, carried all this other stuff. I mean, people just now realizing the coronavirus. So if you look on your Lysol and other stuff, it's been said something about coronavirus and stuff on there. A lot of this stuff is around. They just take these viruses and stuff back out that they put in captivity so that they can kill off people, they can dilute the populations and find ways to get rid of people. It's not because it's for the welfare of you sometimes. I mean, even look with the Tuskegee situation. They told them they was getting free health care. They was sitting up there giving them AIDS and syphilis and everything in between. And any shot that you get, period, you get a little bit of whatever that is so that your body can fight it off. So you have to be very mindful on anything that you do. I know some people that's gotten the shot and they may have had symptoms. They may not have. They might have been fine. I know some people, this lady was telling me the other day, she's like, I know a couple women, they've got the shot and they've actually had miscarriages since they got the shot. Because I mean, there was the thing talking about how, it's making women sterile and stuff. So I mean, it's just so many different scenarios and different things out here, and they actually were people who gotten the shot. So it's just like you never know. I know some people that got COVID even after they got the shot. So, and a lot of people are under the impression of, oh, if I get the shot, I don't have to wear my mask. I'm not gonna get the corona. I'm not gonna this. I'm not gonna that. No, you still need to wear your mask. You still need to be respectful of other people and people around you. I've been where I went in a store and I've seen an older guy tell his wife, oh, they don't have no sign out here saying we got to wear our mask, and put his mask in his pocket and walk in the grocery store. Like, that's what we doing. Because you don't want to cover your face for people. So, and then it's like South Carolina governor says he can't mandate you to wear a mask, but North Carolina right across the street, and he's mandated it. So it kind of doesn't make sense. It's more of what people are choosing, and they're picking and choosing. And it is, to me, I feel like a modern day slavery. Um, and like I tell my clients and I tell anybody, if you felt comfortable getting the shot and that's what you felt for yourself, that's great. I don't have any ill will against you. I respect you and your decisions. But as for me, I just don't see it. I don't have a reason as to really why to get it. I feel like everything's been protecting me. I'm gonna stay prayed up and keep practicing what I'm doing. But you have to, I think that's a decision that you have to make within yourself. But if you don't take the stands, there are going to be ways that they are, like you guys are saying, they are going to try to have other ways to like bend your hand to do that. And so now it's like, no, we're not in chains anymore as far as slavery and being on plantations, but you are still giving modern day slavery by taking away the free will of being able to say, I do or do not want to do this to my body.
Facts. Facts. I tell you what, I definitely won't be following up after that. Anybody else want to chime in? Yeah. What she said. What she said. Yo, man, it's definitely been fun, man. I really do appreciate everybody that tuned in on IG, on KD Production INC, people that chimed in on the Truthh Podcast on IG, everybody that chimed in on Facebook, YouTube, and the people that are still watching right now. Yo, thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in. We really do appreciate you guys. Does anybody have anything that they want to add before we get out of here? Again, guys, next week, Devontae will be here. So we haven't made the decision if we're going to do it on Devontae. You won't be here until after Friday, correct?
Correct. I'll be here Saturday morning.
All right. So we will not do the podcast that Friday because Devontae will be traveling. All right.
Yes, so, and I have a very early morning flight. My flight is 6 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So Friday, y'all, we will be doing a podcast on Tuesday, but the next one is going to be sometime that weekend. So y'all just be on the lookout for that. Other than that, everybody said they're good. Everybody's good. Oh, go ahead, Bridget.
I would just say knowledge is power. So definitely make sure that you guys are doing your research out here and that you're just not taking people's word for things, but you are actually looking and doing your own research. Get around people that are like-minded and that are elevating and not those that aren't getting results.
Thanks. And you definitely want to follow behind KD because he does have the results. You know what I'm saying? I'll let me on the slide. Anyway, anywho, man, wait, y'all can still hear that? Look at they over here laughing on IG, man. Y'all some chaps.
You the chap.
Listen,
you
we
the
got
chap.
a lot of stuff coming out, man. We even have some the Truthh Podcast merch that's coming out. I haven't told the group about that just yet, but yeah, the Truthh Podcast merch is coming soon. We already got our logo that's been made. by a friend and family of Bridget. Man, we're gonna make sure we leave his information up here so you guys will be able to contact him. I want to give a huge shout out to my brother LaCarlos, man, for giving me a quick little cut or whatnot. Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna do a whole little spiel about that as well, because bruh is the barber. Like, he's the GOAT when it comes to them clippers, man. I promise you. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this podcast right here, man. Y'all be beautiful, be blessed, and we will catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Hey, everybody got to go look up their porn now.